before we do get started tonight with this awesome fight. If you know someone who wants to play a G-Americ game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list or getting into a one-shot. Speaking of one-shots, we had that playtest for the Dark Frost Adventure Series on Sunday. It went really well. We are going to be doing more one-shots very, very soon, including a Learn to Play or 2 of those. So look for those if you have friends who want to learn to play D&D. We also have some Dark Frost stuff coming up. So look for that. We actually did an art reveal of that today over on Patreon, which is over at patreon.com/GMEric, where we also do all of those early announcements. So if you want to get your name in the credits of all the episodes and see those early announcements, go check that out. We got tons of stuff over there. We also have the GM tip videos, archives, and podcasts over on YouTube. If you guys do watch that, do hit the thumbs up. It does help me out a ton. We also have the clip contest going on, and today's the last day for April to go ahead and get those clips in for the clip contest. And we'll be doing a drawing on Friday at the end of the Friday Night Lights. So get those clips in. But let's go ahead and get you guys started because we've got a lot to go today. A lot going on. All right. Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoan. Specifically, we are down here on the Isle of Srona, where you have come to Akeda, the lair of Segeos, and a generally bad place to be, but Segeos has been influencing the world with drugs and trying to manipulate various kingdoms using these chemicals. To that end, you have come to his lair to try to stop him. After a concerted effort, you have finally pinned him down in his lair, and we find you guys currently engaged in the throes of combat. Last session resulted in several of the party members taking on draconic forms of various types and preparing to use their ultimate powers. Even Bryn Gemflower has taken on the aspect of a death dragon, willingly putting his life at risk. So, as we start today's session, we are going to be starting with a character that you guys have not interacted with because it is time for her to run into the room after having finally gotten through the wall of force and made it her way here. So a character down here has appeared, and Foilon has been granted inspiration to start the session.
Kindly.
All right. So as she runs into the room, we will then go to Bryn Gemflower.
Does she have an initiative that she acts on?
She does. It is a 22.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's been 2 rounds since I
Make sure that's on there for you.
turned into a dragon. I have used 2 legendary resistances. The gold is my legendary actions. I get those back. The wings and halo are for bless. The screaming person is I can read minds. The purple is my breath weapon. I have a breath weapon. I think I roll to get that back. Recharge on 5 or 6.
Right.
Yay! I have a breath weapon again.
That's helpful.
And then it is. And then I am prone because I got knocked out of the sky
Correct.
by
His wing attack.
so I will stand up with half my movement, get rid of that. And then Sason, you're on the ground, right? And then this guy's like 20 or 40 or 80 feet in the air.
He's 20 feet in the air.
Okay. How big am I? I am 15. I'm a 15-foot monster, so I can reach him without. Anyway, yeah, I'll start with my breath weapon, and I will blast my breath weapon up at him.
Okay.
And so let me. It is a. Can I put this in the? Yeah. Dex save, which he probably passes.
All right. So his dexterity saving throw in this form results in an 18, so he will suffer 23 necrotic damage.
Is he not resistant?
To necrotic? Oh, he is resistant to necrotic. You're correct.
Yeah.
So that is going to deal, instead of 23, he's going to suffer 11. All right.
It's three
Wow.
damage.
So he has. Yep. All right. Got it. He is 1 point above half.
All right. I suspect that's going to be relevant. Okay, this is a hot take. Okay, I'm not gonna. I think if I were playing like Baldur's Gate and I had the enemy stats, I would actually hold my turn so that the lair action goes first, and then we take it below half after the lair action, because he might get new lair actions. But we don't know that he gets something special at half health. So
the other thing I do want to throw out though is,
yeah,
it could be a good idea to get Tati over here if you can do that. Because in the Spora, she has a much better chance of actually staying alive. I believe, Tati, are you up right now? I think you are, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm.
Yeah, but she's almost guaranteed
I
to
think
go
I'm
back
prone, but I'm awake. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it might be good to get you in the aura then, because you have a much better chance of not dying to the layer action immediately.
I have another idea. Because I used half my speed to stand up, and my flight speed is 80, so I have 40 feet of movement. If I were to go to like here, and then that's 15, that leaves, if I use half my speed, that gives me like another 10. That's still just too far away.
I mean, yeah, are you trying to move me?
Yeah, because I can move you a lot more easily than I can move. Because, yeah, you'd have to be somewhere. I just have to move you 15 feet to the left. And that's going to cost me 30 feet of... Oh, wait, no, I can move to, like... No, so that's going to cost me 30 feet of movement. So that means I have at most 10 feet of movement. No, I can't do it unless I've already used my breath weapon. So I think I have to attack. No, unfortunately, I don't think I can.
Okay.
Which is really unlucky. Is there some dragon bullshit I can do? I have, this is spicy. I have a legendary action which I haven't used yet because it kind of sucks ass. I have an action called Cataclysmic Rush, where I move half my flying speed, carrying with me any creature I'm grappling, and if I enter the space of a medium or smaller creature, it takes 1d8 necrotic damage. So, yeah, it's like I could grab you, or maybe bring you with me, but it would have to be at the end of someone else's turn, which is really awkward because there aren't any. Yeah, what's the most I can move? If I move 15 feet, that leaves me with 25. And then I can move my edge of my territory spaces here. And then I move another move, that's 35. Yeah, I think we're just, hang on, 30. I have to be in, if I can make it to this space. That's 25. And then,
yeah, I mean, if you move there and then grapple, can you swing me around?
Yeah. Yes, I think that works. I will move, still on the ground, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will make my bite attack against Sigeos. Yeah, because I want to replace my claw attack, and I want to move Sason before he goes below half, but I don't know that anything special is going to happen. So I'll make maybe I'll miss. I'll make my bite attack.
Okay.
It's not with advantage. It is a 26, which is going to get him for. Oh shit! My bite also does necrotic damage. It doesn't matter because it's only a D8. So it's going to be like, it's 4 extra damage.
All right. So you deal 4 damage. As
19. The 19 bite damage and then another 4 necrotic.
Okay. Okay. So yep. So 19 plus 4 would be 23 damage. As you deal 23 damage to Sageos, he looks down at you. No! 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 And he glares over at the woman who just came in here. Where is he? She yells, he's on his way! And he goes, it's too late! The dragon bursts, and as he bursts, the magic fills the room, and as it does so, you guys watch in horror as Sageos grows.
Oh.
As he grows outwards, there's a pulse of energy that washes through the room, and you will feel your attuned items cease to be attuned.
Oh.
I need you guys
so much for
you're going to
so
need
much
to
for
roll a
telling
wisdom
us.
saving throw of a DC 26 to resist this disjunction.
okay.
Okay.
I don't suppose Oshin sees a creature casting a spell.
He is not casting a spell.
God damn it, Francisco, or whatever your name was. This.
To be fair, he was the bottom of his class. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Okay, Sason. I think. If you use your nat 20 on anything, it's this.
And this woman down here dies.
Oh, hey, nice. Look at us.
Okay, that saves that problem.
I'm gonna see my roll first. Let's see what I.
Oh yeah, because you can
Alright.
change it. Holy shit.
Yeah, I can change it. Keep that in mind. So what do we have for other people?
Wait, come on, are you factoring in being in the aura with that save? I assume you have a really high whiz save just by default.
What do you mean?
Because you get a
Roll
plus
with
5,
advantage.
right, from the aura?
Yep.
Yeah, you also get +5 from me.
So you're good.
I didn't. Is
You
that
have
I?
to see me, Eric? My audio.
No, it is a
sorry.
burst of energy that washes throughout the room.
Does the attune thing not apply if we save this?
If you save, you are able to keep attuned to your items.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
Okay. I will use my dragon stats. Eric, is this going to affect me in my dragon form? I guess I'm still attuned to my items, even if they are melded into me.
Correct.
Okay.
What was
I
the DC?
will roll.
26.
It's 26. So.
Oh, I can't even make that.
Oh, you could with the aura.
Yeah,
But
you
he's
get
not in
another
the aura.
+5.
I'm not in the aura.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you? You're over here. I was.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
That's really
Um,
bad. Let me roll mine
Oh, I'm
first.
probably
I
just
can
gonna
roll-
die, by the way, guys.
This is. I'm gonna add. 24 plus the 5 from Sason, so Bryn saves.
Okay.
Okay. Did anybody not save? Oshin, I can't help you because I can't see you. Tati, you
Oh,
didn't
that's fine.
save?
That wouldn't even get me there.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get Tati there either. You only have +5 and it's a 26.
I'm
my
not
nat-
really attuned to anything that you should care about.
Okay.
It's like
well,
my wings are flying, and that's it.
Yeah, I guess that's not really relevant here. In that case, I guess the only thing I care about is... No, everyone else here saved? God, we love this aura. Yeah, okay, I guess I'm just saving it then.
All right.
And it's just instant unattunement from
Instant
everything right here.
unattunement from all of your magic items.
Or Spellbreaker. He just started
Oh.
his adventure, and it's already
I'm-
coming to an end.
Oh wait, that's a good thing for
dead.
us.
No!
Wait, you just straight
Uh,
died. Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Tati
so
just
reason-
die?
Like I lost concentration on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
No,
don't die.
Oshin
I
just
saved because of
died.
Form. I was.
No,
No, she didn't
I
die.
died,
Why
so
does
I don't
he
have
die?
concentration on your
Wait,
polymorph.
why does he die?
He was attuned
Because-
to a thing increasing his con.
Yeah, I had an amulet of health, and now I have negative constitution.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Well, you have,
How
you
is
have
that-
lower constitution, but
how
not
is that
Wait,
possible?
what? How do you have negative con? Wait, let's take a step
Because
back
my
here.
con
Is-
went from 19 to 9 because I had an amulet of health.
Okay, but that's not you don't have negative con.
What makes
you
it
don't-
He's a
negative?
negative con
He's
modifier.
losing the
Have a
health
negative
that he would have
modifier.
had. Yeah.
Right.
Well, but
you
does
don't-
that, does that affect your current HP or just
That
your
doesn't affect your
maximum?
current.
Just
Calls for some. This calls for some rules, Lloyd.
okay. So
Everybody get the basic rules.
Pull out the
basic
books.
rules is it reduces your maximum hit points.
It doesn't reduce your current, just your
Correct.
max,
So
Okay. When I unattuned from it, it
Yeah.
just automatically, my character sheet said that I was dead. So,
Oh,
Oh, that doesn't. What?
Hang on,
That's not how that works.
I wrote down everybody's hit points in the chat earlier. You
Awesome.
were at
Okay, it might
18
be
hit
that
points.
D&D Beyond is doing the thing incorrectly. Like it might.
Is it that
reduce your
because you're
current
losing
hit
you're losing the amulet of health and you were below the threshold, so you drop to 0 because you already burned through your non-amulet of health pool?
That's not
I
how
think
that works.
that's-
so how
Well,
many?
I-
How
I
much
think
health
that
did
it
he
might-
have?
I
had 81.
At 81?
You had
Yeah,
oh,
'cause
wait, but that's...
Well, what is your
I-
new
sorry,
max HP without the amulet? That's all that really matters here. What's your new max HP and your current HP before you lost the attunement?
My HP before I lost the attunement was. All right, I can just put it back on because I'm
Okay.
not gonna remember. If I lost the same amount from my max health, I'll be down because my max was 175, and now it's 85.
Okay, so you wouldn't. The way the thing works, you wouldn't lose any of your health. You'd just be at 81 out of 85.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
gonna be at 81 out of 85.
Gotcha. I didn't know if it I would be the same positive out of the
If this
total,
was
or, the same
3.5,
negative
yeah,
out
you-
of the total.
If this was 3.5, yeah, you'd be dead. But in 5th edition, the stat reduction works differently. Thank goodness.
Well, in
for
that
this.
case, that was great, guys. I'm almost at full health because of that.
It's like a mirage. It just makes you feel better.
Oh,
And
I'm a
then-
dumbass. I was looking at Flaylon's HP and not Oshin. I mixed up the Minotaurs. So,
Like I
Wow.
said, all those
Yeah,
minotaurs look the same.
yeah.
Quinn turns into a dragon and instantly gets racist. It's weird.
All right. Bryn
See, now you
Gemflower is-
understand me. You finally get it.
Well,
Bryn gets demonetized and his charisma drops to 1 immediately.
oh goodness. All
It's
right.
demonetized. Is that what you get when you get
That's when you guys will feel the ground underneath your feet rumble and fall away.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
I
are
forgot
now
everything
in
that
a
we
void space and are flying. There is no gravity here.
all these
Okay.
pillars
Dude.
disappear too?
What has
No,
this
they
guy
do
been
not.
eating?
They are hovering. So, as this happens, Sageos goes feral. His intelligence is reduced, and he turns now into his instinctual primal magic form. Bryn Gemflower, welcome to the final form of Sageos. What else would you like to do after you've just bitten him?
Well, that's pretty sick. I guess. So, a couple thoughts. So, Tati, are you dead?
No, I'm still, I guess, hovering in a prone position
Oh.
right now.
Oh, I thought if you unattuned to that item, you died.
Unattuned to what item? I don't have. I don't have any like items to
Oh,
make a difference with.
I thought your spellbreaker is that if you got on it. Sorry, I must be misremembering. Okay, if you're alive,
There's
then
some
it's
item that
still-
does that. I
um,
think that someone has, but it's not that one.
Okay.
Spellbreaker? I
Uh,
think Spellbreaker just becomes like I'm no longer cursed.
The item you're
Okay.
thinking of is the ruby coin of luck that Warty Barrel Toad has.
I know that one. I
Yeah,
know that one.
reattunement.
It's
That's
like
a-
eats your soul or something.
Yep.
Never mind. Anyway. So I would like to use one of my claw attacks to grapple Sason,
Okay?
and I would then like to use my last 15 feet of movement to reposition him 15 feet to the left.
Okay.
And I think that works out. Sason, if you could, unless you're going to resist, if you could move yourself
Oh,
up
yeah,
just
no.
a little bit. One more?
Right there.
Okay.
One more?
Tati's in the circle. Even just
there, okay.
Yep, right there. Perfect. Okay, and then I will use my last claw attack to attack Sageos' primal form, and let's see if we can find out something about his armor class. I'm pumped for this. This is great. Okay, last weapon is a claw attack. I reserve the right to retroactively add a d4. 21, and I will add bless.
Sure.
Does 25 strike him?
It does.
Okay, good.
Okay,
I was
okay, all
I'd be
right.
really scared if it didn't. And that's going to be just 8 slashing damage, I think. I don't
Okay,
think I get
8
the-
slashing damage.
Oh wait, no. Hang on. It's 1d8 plus 6, so that's. Oh yeah, that works. I can do math.
Did not do it. Yeah, you got 2 on your D8.
Yep. I can do math. I'm smart. I have a PhD in engineering. I can add numbers on my fingers.
All good.
Yeah. Okay. And then
You will deal 8 damage to him.
yeah, it was greedy of me because I wanted to hit him with the bite before I replaced the claws with the grapple. So that is unfortunate for Oshin especially, but it is done. What can you do? And then I'll just take the copium and say he probably wouldn't have saved anyway. Okay, that's all my movement. That's all my actions. I don't think I get any bonus actions as a dragon, so I will end my turn.
Okay. Then we go to the lair action, and the lair is going to fire off beams. How many beams are we going to fire off? 1d10. We're going to fire 6 beams. All right. There are 8 targets at the moment, correct? Yes, 8 targets because we have meat shield. Roll 1d8.
Shield.
Not meat shield, please, not meat.
So we are going to. Sorry, that should have been 6 beams, so it should be another 5d8. 5d8. All right. So as the first lair action fires off, the first crackling beam is going to go towards target number 4. Top down, left to right means Foilon, Saison, Bruzid, and then Bryn. Bryn, the first beam is going to target you. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. And the DC for this is a 26. Where you are going to suffer 4d12 damage. And any exposed potions, which you don't have any, are going to shatter if you fail this saving throw.
Okay. This is less painful than the 50 straight damage from the previous one, so I'll go ahead and make the dex save.
Sure.
Looks like that. I will keep the 12. I'll add a 5, become 17. I add a d4. It's not even close.
Okay.
So I'm going to fail this.
All right.
It's 34. What type of damage?
34. This is force damage.
Okay. 34 force damage.
Yes, sir.
And I currently so this was another thing that I was thinking about in the shower before the session, because the boss fights are what I think about in the shower, obviously. I think on the question of whether Bryn's gear melted into his new form, I think the only fair way to do it, unless Eric says that the potion does something explicitly different and that the gear has to get left behind, I think the only fair way to do it is if I get a choice, I just have to meld the new stuff into my body, because Sageos has expressed previously an interest in trying to steal our potions and use them. And if Bryn's gear had been left on the ground, I think the last 2 rounds of combat would have been very, very different. So I think that's Eric. That's something we were talking about in the Discord earlier. Is for this dragon potion, did Bryn get a choice of whether his gear melts into his new form? Or
I will allow you to make that decision. Did the gear meld with you, or did you leave it behind?
I just made an argument that I think we have to retroactively say it melted into me, because that's
Okay.
how we were treating it, and I think the last 2 rounds of combat would have been very different.
I
if
agree.
Sageos would have
So,
tried to steal
It is in
our
your
stuff.
form. He cannot
Okay.
access it, neither can anyone else.
Okay. I think that's fair, and it means that we don't lose any potions to this, but we also, nobody can steal the hat.
Correct.
Good guy or bad guy. So
Yeah.
I take the 34 damage. That puts me to 111 hit points and no potions to shatter.
Okay. Target number 2 would be our number 8, which is Coin. Coin in a dexterity saving throw of a DC 26, where you're going to suffer 40 damage. You are inside the aura, so you save.
Yep.
You dodge to the side of the crackling beam of purple energy. The next target is target number 2. That's Saison. Sayson needs yours, or you will suffer 24
Boy.
force damage, and your potions will be destroyed. Exposed potions, I should say.
It's 26, you said?
Yes, sir.
I can't get there even with the bless, so that's fine. I have 1 exposed potion.
Okay.
How much damage was it?
It is 24 for you.
24. All right.
Yes, sir. All right.
I have a Shintaran mana potion that is destroyed from my belt.
All right. For a moment, you will hear the wails and screams of hundreds of elves dying. And then the potion is gone. All right. Number 7 is Meat Shield, the giant toad dragon. Need him to roll a dexterity saving throw with DC 26, or he's going to suffer 27 damage.
Is the save bonus the same as like the dex space?
Yes, sir.
Like a +2? Okay. 14.
He's going to suffer 27 force damage.
You get one more chance because he's in the aura too, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
technically he is
Sure.
in the aura and he
Yeah.
is an ally,
So
so I may
let's
as
go.
well.
Oh,
He
that was
made
enough.
it.
+5.
So he will take no damage from that. All right.
Go, Michio.
He's still in. He's still alive.
The
Somehow.
next target was target number 4, which is Bryn Gemflower a second time. Bryn, I need another dex save.
Coming right up. Dex save 1 and 2 for advantage. 24 in the aura becomes 29.
Yes, sir.
Plus.
You are fine. And then the last one is target number 6, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be Tati. Tati, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, or you are going to suffer 23 force damage and have your potions destroyed.
There you go.
Unfortunately, that's not high enough.
How much can you survive this with uncanny dodge?
He has 1 health, right?
Oh, actually, I can't stop this.
Uncanny dodge is for an attack.
This
Oh,
you
it's
can
only
reduce the damage from this if you choose to. The lair is attacking you, so
How much?
it's
Is
going to
it
deal
26 damage?
23.
23. I am. Yeah, I might be able to do that.
Okay.
I mean, if you got more than 11 hit points,
Yup, technically.
All right. So Tati, you live using uncanny dodge.
I am still awake.
Okay.
And let's see. You said all my potions are gone?
All your exposed potions, anything on your potion belt
Closed. Potion.
or in your hand.
Do air spores count as a potion?
No,
Okay, not that then.
those are fungi.
I know. I guess I lose a greater healing potion and a Shatha's nimbleness.
Oh, okay.
Darn.
As the spider webs burst
pretty good
from
boy.
the bottle, the oil slips down your leg. All right, that is the lair's turn.
Looks like I peed myself.
A little bit, but with baby oil. All right. That is the extent of the lair's turn. We go to Miss Tati. Tati, for a change in this encounter, you are conscious.
Hey, that's pretty dope. I would like to, transform. Let me transform into an ancient mithril dragon, please.
Okay.
more dragons.
Yes.
Dragons.
This is what we were missing.
More health points is mostly what I want. Like,
It's a little bit of both, you know?
you.
No, I think it's the dragon part. That's the...
If I rub them together, I might get some more health points.
All right.
Have we become the Dragon Force?
Not yet.
We
There's
need
no
more- we
fire.
need 3 more people to turn it.
There's not enough fire and no flames.
Damn it, I was just unmuting myself to say first person who makes a fire in the flame joke is getting punched.
I guess we'll just have to carry on.
I love that song though, dude. Seriously.
Oh, it's so good, yeah.
Mithril dragon. Do I have a mithril dragon?
I hope so, because we fought one.
I do have a mithril dragon here.
An ancient mithril dragon?
Yeah. Let me find him.
Well, we are the defenders of Toivoa.
embodying the corpses
Yeah.
and souls of
Get it?
everyone we've defeated.
You have the warriors inside.
I have to once again wonder if we're the good guys.
I don't know why you're so hung up on that.
It's taking me a moment, guys. I'm
She
sorry.
says as she takes the form of the enemy she killed.
It's a good form.
It is a good form.
I really think there's no
Here it
like
is.
the concept of good and evil is pretty much perspective, and it all comes down to which side of the story you're telling in the end. MKL wants to hear all the stories, so I mean, let's just roll with whatever's fun.
Right. You understand it didn't do anything for my peace of mind, right?
I think you are imposing additional restrictions on yourself, and that's you, and good for you, I guess. But like it does from the outside, it looks like you're making it harder on yourself than you need to.
Yeah, it feels like you're calling my story bad.
It just
Whoa.
feels like you're putting more restrictions on yourself than you need to. And it's not even like I think you're making the wrong choices all the time. It's just that I think you're overthinking them.
I've never overthought anything. Look, I did the math. You know how well that goes.
Yep. All right. So Tati, here's your ancient mithril dragon stat sheet,
Well, thank you.
and then we're going to make you into a.
Oh, I'm pretty.
Wow, that is a really pretty piece of art. Huh.
It's that.
They have such a long neck.
And you have 490 hit points.
The better to reach over and bite you with.
No, don't bite me. Bite him.
He looks icky.
Yeah, well, we need to kill him.
All right.
490 hit points. I went from 2 hit points to 490 hit points.
Nice change of pace.
Or is that my average? What
That's
am I
your
doing
average. Yep. You got 490.
Here? Okay.
I see that you have telepathy on your stat sheet. You can rejoin the Discord call.
Wait, isn't
No,
there
it's
something
mind reading.
preventing telepathy right now? Yeah.
The mind reading thing.
Oh, no.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and hide Tati's token for a moment. Tati was at a 17 on her initiative, so put Dragon Tati in here. All right,
Like I
Tati.
get to let you might be able to send out your thoughts to us, but you still could not receive ours by the logic.
It was an action for me to get here. And I am doing a quick look here. I don't see bonus actions available.
I don't
So
see
I
any
think-
bonus actions on him, no.
I am just going to make sure that I am comfortably sitting in this aura.
Okay. All right, and in this form, I can use a psychic beam as my legendary action at the end of your turn. And the psychic beam, we're going to blast outwards here, and we're going to do that from Segeos. And we're going to do like so. And this is going to be a 10-foot wide beam, so this should affect Bryn, our friends Ruzid, Sason, and Tati. So I need you guys to please roll a intelligence saving throw of a DC 26 or suffer 18 psychic damage.
18 psychic damage and
Nope.
be
Did
vaporized.
not make it.
Nope.
And
I'm waiting for the and.
This one doesn't
was
have an
waiting
and.
too.
Okay.
I mean, I guess when he's back to his primal form, he's going to be a lot more damage focused and less shenaniganery.
Yep. All right, Tati, on the monster sheet there at the very top where it says Ancient Mithril Dragon, if you click on the red die that has a white bee, if you click on there, change it to Never Whisper, please, where it says Whisper Rolls.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. So that was at the end of Tati's turn that he blasted, and looks like Bryn suffered the 18 psychic damage.
So hang on, I'm doing arithmetic. It's 93 is my new hit points. Cool.
For the record, you can actually click in there and just do minus in the circle. You can do minus in the damage.
Interesting.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it even tells me that on the screen. That's very cool. If there's nothing else, may I also take a legendary action at the end?
Well, I do need Tati to suffer the 18 psychic damage as well.
I am working on it.
Thank you. If you just click on the token, do minus 18 in the red circle. All right. So, your legendary action, Bryn Gemflower.
Yes, please. I will make a claw attack against him.
Sure.
19. I'm going to throw Bless on there. Does a 23 hit him?
It does. He has a lower AC in this form.
Score.
As you will deal
13 slashing
14.
damage.
Yep, 14 slashing damage. You tear at his flesh. The magic
Right.
pours out of him, and it becomes his turn. All right. So we are going to start with a movement, and we are going to move away. So we are going to move to here so that we can line up a good breath weapon here.
Does he care about these walls anymore or the pillars? I guess not.
He's not caring about them. So the cone effect comes out, and I cannot catch Foilon in this without provoking opportunity attacks. Thanks so much, Foilon, for being in an inconvenient spot for that. But we are going to do a 300-foot cone to catch everyone except for Oshin.
Jeez Louise.
300-foot
Big
cone,
cone.
so like that, to catch even Coin and Sason. The breath weapon pours out from him. I need you guys to roll the dexterity saving throw or suffer 70 force damage and be knocked prone and fall,
Ooh, that's gross.
thus triggering another lair attack on you.
It's on everyone.
Ooh.
Yep. Everyone except for Oshin, who's hiding behind a brick.
Think I'm kind of tempted to burn some inspiration here. What do people think?
Bottom is for meat shield.
I'm safe on this.
To be clear, meat shield saves. Don't forget he gets +5.
Yep.
Do you
Yeah,
have a circle of power still, right? Is that right?
I've got circle of power. Yep.
Okay, take no damage. Yay!
Yeah. Here's the thing. I have the 20. I think I get +10 with my bless right now. The odds of me hitting it are not incredible, but
You have hang on. You have +10 plus bless.
+10 with the bless, unless I re-roll every time I roll. But
You
I currently have a
rolled
2
the
of the
bless already. Okay, so
Yeah.
you need to hit a. So you've got a 40% chance. No, 30% chance. Then yeah, I mean the nat 20 is amazing, but if you fail this, can you make the DC 35 con save to keep up circle of power?
That's also a really good point. So technically, could I even? I could technically. It would be a bit of a stretch. I think I need to save on this. The question
This
is, do we
seems
think we
really
burn some
important.
inspiration, or do we think we use the 20? My gut says try with a
30%
few
is not
inspiration.
bad. Yeah.
No, let's okay. I'm gonna use my first inspiration. Let me try.
Good luck.
Jason's going to use
Let's-
inspiration here.
That'll get me there. Okay. Ooh,
Awesome.
worth it.
Did anyone fail
With the
that?
hot dice.
Doesn't sound like it.
No?
I think Toddy did.
Tati failed it. Okay.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Fortunately, it looks like Mithril Dragons resist force damage.
Yep. So Tati, you are going to suffer the 35 force damage. And we are going to have you be charged with a wonderful aura that begins crackling around you. No idea what that does yet, but it feels disturbing.
Okay.
So that aura
Disturbing
goes
aura.
out 5 feet from you. It's just crackling right there. And then Sigeos will continue his turn and is going to perform his multi-attack. And who are we going to focus on? I can reach any one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets. Roll. 1d6. We're going to focus fire on Sason. All right. Sason, we are going to perform 1 bite and 2 claws on you and a tail against someone else.
Let's find out what happens.
All right. The bite attack. I seem to have lost his tail. So I don't have his tail attack for some reason. So we'll ignore that. So the 21 misses you. The claw attack against you, Sason, will be a 34 to strike you.
Yeah, that one I'm not going to be able to save against. That will be a hit. I'll take 18.
Yes, sir. And now that you are need a dexterity saving. Oh no, you got hit by the claw. So you are grappled, and while you are grappled, you are restrained, which means that this one will have advantage on you, causing a 31 to strike you.
Yep, I'll take 14. I would be making con saves, but I can't fail them.
All right. Then we go. That guy's not here, considering he's on a different plane of reality at the moment. Oshin, it is your turn.
Finally, I will take a page out of both Merlot and Sison's book and step here and dodge.
Okay. Unsalty Sason, you've been granted inspiration.
Appreciate it. I marked it.
All right. So as Oshin dodges, we go to Foilan, who is standing within the maelstrom here. Flying.
All right. Okay, I can't shoot him because because if he's grappling section, he's definitely within 10 feet of him.
Yes.
Okay, first I'll fly in Sason's direction. Can you get out of this?
Well, if we kill him and he drops me, sure.
Alright, I'll try to pry him out.
Okay. You're going to try to pry him out, so I need an athletics check of a DC 19, please.
Oh,
Quite.
Okay. Unfortunately, you did not succeed.
That's a whole action to do, right?
Yep.
Okay. I want to wind up with everyone else, so I think I'm just going to fly back this way. Have any bonus actions? I've already used my second wind. Okay. I should have checked if I had any maneuvers I could use, but no, I don't have anything else to do. I'm set.
All right. So after Foilan, I'm going to use a legendary action, and we are going to use a claw attack. And I've got Sason restrained, so I have advantage on him. So we're going to attack Sason. Sason, a 34 to slash you.
I'll take the 18.
All right. Mr. the Sea Toad Coin.
Sorry, may I also use a legendary action?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Very good. Claw attack incoming.
Yes, sir.
1 and... Oh, it's not with advantage, so just 1. 21 is going to become a 24 for
Okay.
7 slashing.
Yes, sir. You slashed him for 7 damage as the claws tear at him.
That is all, thank you.
All right. Mr. Sea Toad Coin.
Coin puts his hand on the belt of his pants of persuasion. He's gonna adjust them
Uh-oh.
up. Doing this is going to get some of his ki back. He's adjusting
Okay.
his pants off the dragonhide belt.
Awesome.
1d10, I believe, is my martial die.
10, 10, 10.
3. It's not 1.
Hmm.
I'll take
Not
it.
1.
Also not 2.
Yeah, that's Coin's going to then move his hand from his belt to his potion belt. He's gonna grab a potion of healing, a superior, and he's gonna say, Damn it. Meat shield. Bottoms up. And his giant dragon's gonna cock his head backwards and like bellow. Just brrr. And Coin's going to just dump the potion of the superior down the dragon's gullet.
Okay,
Heal it for 30.
that's pretty solid.
We're gonna keep him around one more turn. Puts him up to 46. That is Coin's entire action economy. So Meat Shield is going to cock his head back downwards and begin another rend on Sageos here,
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which you can do twice. So 2d20 plus 14.
Real quick, just to check, does Meat Shield get a breath weapon? And if so, does he have to roll to regain it?
Let's see. I don't think I've used the breath weapon, but he does have a breath weapon.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I had to
You
roll.
use the breath
You
weapon
decided
whenever
it
you
was-
attack.
It was
Yeah,
like
I had-
26 damage or something.
Yeah, of any type. So I will add that to the end, but for now, I'm rolling for the swings itself. So 19 and 15 plus 14. Do those hit?
yes.
Okay. Then 2d6 plus 10 for the damage.
Yes, sir. So 15 damage. Excellent.
What resistance type do we know Sageos? Like, is Force probably the best call here, or Necrotic?
Yep.
I'm asking the party
Are
because
you
we,
asking
Last
what-
time he did take force damage, right? So
Are you asking what type to deal to him?
yeah.
breath weapon.
Well, his middle form resisted necrotic, and I don't think we've seen force resistance yet. So I would bet on force.
Then let's see if Force lands.
Use the force meat shield.
Do I just roll for the damage, or do I need to do
I need to do the
hit?
dexterity saving throw, I believe. Against your...
A dex against the spell save DC?
Yep, so I got a 33 to dodge that.
Sounds like it beats it.
Yes, sir. I should take
So-
half the damage.
Oh, ignore that. As beautiful as that is. Wait, 2d6 plus... It would just be 2d6, no 10.
Alright, so he will take 6 damage.
Perfect. I think that'll be it. They're not going to move. He will end turn and pass.
Very well. Mr. Sason, before your turn, I'm going to take another legendary action and I'm going to claw at your face. As the talons rend towards you, a 24 to slash you, sir.
It actually misses because I have Shield of Faith up right now.
Okay. Awesome. It is your turn.
Okay.
May I use my
Yes,
last
sir.
legendary action
Go
as
ahead.
well before just get that out of the way? Claw incoming. 20 becomes 21.
Excellent. You will strike him, dealing 14
All right.
slashing damage.
No complaints here.
All right.
Okay. Oh boy. My options right now, I have a way to get out of this, but I'll still be kind of low health, or I'll be shutting my aura off from people. People being everybody. I might be able
Judgment
to
call.
play it anyway. God, this is a rough one. I also have healing in my bag, but I can't get to it easily because it takes an action to pull it out and then a bonus action to drink, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes, sir.
I think I have to go for the thing that keeps me alive the most, because I think if I go down, we all go down. So I'm going to cast... I'll start by doing Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And then, main action, just seeing if there's any shenanigans for spells, I'm going to cast Resilient Sphere on myself, dropping concentration on Shield of Faith.
Okay. Awesome. So you cast Resilient Sphere on yourself.
Yeah,
All right.
which, as we've done in the past, breaks the grapple.
Yep.
Great. Cool. I will remain in this. I can drop it at any moment, so I think if there's going to be a big AoE effect or something, I might have to do that, but for now, that's what I've got. I will heal at the end of turn, and then I have to make a con save for... Let me do the con save first. For the 2 spells, that should be good.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll heal up, and that'll be all for me.
All right. Cool. At the end of Saison's turn, we will go to Ruzin.
Okay, I'm just gonna make my 3 rend attacks. That's all I can do. So, gonna be plus 13 to hit. Oops, that was wrong.
Okay.
But I think it still hits. The 12 and the 14 would both.
Yes. They will both hit.
And it does 2d6 plus 7 slashing and 2d6.
For a total of 18 damage dealt.
Okay, second attack.
That will also strike him. As your claws tear into this dragon's hide, you're going to deal an additional
11
14.
slashing.
Yes, sir. He's not looking so hot.
Ooh, crit.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
12, and then that's that much slashing and this.
All right, so that's going to be 47 additional damage there.
Perfect.
That's
Nice.
big.
Wow.
That's big,
And
big,
that's my turn.
Excellent. So as your claws tear and rend at the dragon's hide, you see scales glimmering in prismatic shimmers falling away from him, floating like glitter in the midst of this maelstrom. At the end
You're
of
fake.
Root's turn, the dragon's going to look at you, Ruzid, look at the situation, see our friend Saison in a resilient sphere that I cannot get through. Looking around, I see, and I need to take a look at your health bar here. I see that the weakest person in the room is Foilan. Foilan, I'm going to use my legendary action to claw at you. With a 35, Foilan.
Oops, sorry, real quick.
Okay.
Foilan does have a sanctuary on him at the
He
moment.
does? Very well.
He has not attacked since then, yeah.
So my wisdom saving throw to bypass it is a 23.
Well, that would get there. I tried.
All right, Foilan, you're going to suffer 13 slashing damage and be grappled. While grappled,
I am
you are
still
restrained.
barely up.
Cool. Mr. the Gemflower.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, trying to eat individual courses of dinner between rounds.
Nice.
I know how that is.
All
Do
right.
you make like an
Legendary actions.
8-course meal at home?
Oh, okay, I just mean like I'll eat the chicken and then the strawberries and then the carrots.
Okay.
Nothing that fancy. It has been 3 rounds since I became a death dragon. Still have 1 legendary resistance. Yeah, I think we just go nuts. I will make my bite attack.
Okay.
Can I get advantage on this? Not easily. I don't want to be outside of the aura. Bite attack incoming. 29 to
That
hit
hits.
4.
Definitely. As your jaws widen, your long fangs bite down and you're going to deal 24 damage to him.
I think Bryn takes some satisfaction. Oh, the 8 is necrotic damage.
Yep.
With that.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Nice. All right. I think Bryn is not a melee combatant by nature, so I think being able to actually literally sink his teeth into an enemy is somewhat satisfying on a primal level. Let's keep it going. I have a first claw attack. Ooh, nat 1. No dice there. And other claw is a 20 becomes 23 for 10 damage.
Okay. People deal 10
Right.
damage to him.
We're getting there.
He
That's
roars.
the best I got.
No, he is not enjoying this at all. Okay. So, after Bryn, we go to the lair, and the lair is going to shift, and this time blue lightning arcs are going to come out. And we are going to choose how
Real
many
quick.
beams. Yes.
Before this goes off, I want to
Yes, sir.
confirm this works the way I want it to work. I want the beams to choose their targets, and before they fire off, I'm going to drop my resilient sphere so that I can have everyone in my aura.
Okay, so you. Okay, so you're going to have the beams choose their targets, then drop resilient sphere.
Yeah,
Okay, so resilient sphere is going to go away.
yeah. After again they've chosen where they're going.
Okay.
The goal is basically I see them coming out. I assume they're not going to be targeting me, but maybe I'm wrong. So
Okay. Well, these fire off. We're going to be doing 10 beams.
Oh no.
Jesus.
All right. These are beams of full dispel. So we are going to roll 10 D8. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to snip the target selection here. We're going to try to dispel various effects that are going on. So, all right. So, we're going to target number 6, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tati, as this is going to target you, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw as your dragon form to beat a DC 26. You do have the aura currently, if Saison dropped Resilient Sphere.
I sure did.
Okay. Tati, with a 25, you are going to have Dispel Magic cast on you at the 9th level. So
Yeah.
that
Can
does not
I-
affect your form.
Can I use?
Good.
You say it doesn't affect my form?
It does not.
What
You have any
does
buffs?
it affect? Well, you took away all my magic items and potions already.
No, you don't
I
have.
have this
you
aura.
resist-
I have this suspicious aura on me. You want to get rid of that?
The
Yeah.
suspicious aura. Is it going to get dispelled by this? No.
All right.
Okay. All right. So the next target would be target number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ruzid.
Okay.
We're going to try to dispel on you.
So it's a dex save, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's hope I'm really dexy. Plus a. Not dexy enough. Okay, legendary resistance. Nope.
All right. You will
We're not doing
succeed. So
Because I assume this would definitely dispel this.
it would
right?
dispel
Sure,
your
sure.
form, yes, sir, because you're
Okay,
under the effects of
absolutely.
polymorph.
No, I'm pressing the note button.
Okay. After you, we go to Meat Shield.
Yeah,
You need Meat Shield to make a dexterity saving throw of DC 26 or be dispelled. He's fine.
Well, he's got to do it 2 more times, so.
Oh no. Okay, they meant
All
these
right.
to exist.
Once again, Meat
100%.
Shield.
Want to see me play 21?
No.
No.
No, it's over.
The crackling blue lightning.
no,
Go
hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead.
I have
Go
a
ahead.
lucky. Can I use it for him?
I will allow that.
Okay. I want to use it.
Sure. You also have inspiration, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to
I'm
use
gonna
the
use my
inspiration?
inspiration.
All right.
Wait, does that get there?
It's a 19 plus 5.
Has to get
What
a
do I gotta
20.
beat?
You get
I have to get
26.
a 20.
You need a 20.
All right.
Yeah, it might be a burning of resources here.
Man, I don't want to use a lucky for it. As much as I would love to keep him around, I don't think I have anything else.
All right.
So, Coin's just gonna start. Don't leave me! No!
As
We have
the,
so many places to go!
you see the blue crackling lightning enter your dragon frog, and the dragon frog explodes. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Beanie!
Fortunately, he did
He
absorb
croaks.
those 2 extra bolts of lightning here. So, that's helpful.
Yeah, it's, at least he drew aggro on 3.
Yep. All right. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Bryn Gemflower.
All right, deck save.
Yes, sir.
We can do those. All right, 1 and 2. 24 becomes 29.
You are fine. Sea Toad Coin, you are next.
Yep. Let me find it. 28.
You're good as you dodge to the side after the death of your mount. Number 1 is Foilon. Foilon saves successfully. Number 7, the remains of your friend get blasted a second time. Just being mean here. All right. So, Bryn Gemflower, you are struck at a second time here.
All right, coming right up. 1 and 2. 19 becomes 24. We throw bless on that. Fuck. Okay.
You do have inspiration should you choose to use it.
So I rolled a 14. I would have to hit.
Real quick,
15 and higher.
what do you care about that would get dispelled?
Bless.
I mean, maybe the
It's the
Yeah,
potion
just-
heroism.
Yeah.
It's like not nothing, but also not worth going crazy over. Maybe. I
When
don't
you
know,
were
I've,
granted
like,
inspiration.
I might use my own inspiration
Do
to
it.
try and hit it. Just because bless has been the difference between a hit and a miss several times already. I think.
Who was
Yeah,
granted
all right.
inspiration?
You were coin.
You were.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'll save that for
Alright,
the next meat shield.
I'm gonna go for it. It's only 30%, but I'm gonna roll the dice. I'll use my inspiration, and I will make my deck save a
Very
third
well.
time. Fuck. All right. I think we say goodbye to Bless at this point. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Yep. I will be dispel magic.
Okay.
Is there anything else that matters, like in the background? Potion of fire resistance is going to go away.
Yes, sir.
I've been ignoring that anyway. Telepathic bond goes away. Not that we were using it. Detect thoughts goes away. So be it.
All right.
So Coin had bless from you technically. Does he lose his off of that?
Negative.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. This is not a break concentration. That's a different effect somewhere later on the layer list.
Gotcha.
what?
What? All right, and then the last one is target number 4, which is going to be Ruzid.
Unlucky. I'm gonna use my inspiration to try again, because this
Alright.
would be really
Yeah.
bad if it succeeds. Still failed.
Hang on.
Great.
This is worth using a bunch of inspirations on. I would give you mine, but unfortunately, it has just been.
I'll donate mine.
Okay.
Oh. Nope.
Oh my god.
It worked good.
What do you need to
Okay,
hit? Like
so-
a 14?
A 13. I need a 13.
Okay.
Well, are you
Alright.
counting the +5 for me?
Yes. I need
Okay.
to get a 13 plus 13, and then I'll get
You
26.
can have my inspiration.
All right. So we're going to grant it from Tati.
Yay!
Hey, Tati.
High five. Toddy high five.
High five.
All right.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Cool.
Ugh.
That is the extent of the lair action. Miss Tati.
Woo!
Mess him up.
I would like to multi-attack.
Okay.
It starts with the super fearsome, frightful presence.
All right. He is immune to being frightened.
There you go. It's followed up by, let's see, a bite attack and claw attack, so I have to move. Well, let's do a thing. Like that. Bite.
That's a big bite, dealing 28 piercing damage. Hot damn.
Instead of dealing damage, the dragon can end one magical effect of its choice of 7th level or lower on the target.
All right.
Do you have some 7th level or lower effects I can end?
Not in this form.
All right, carry on then. Following this one is 2 claw attacks, which are
Okay.
also pretty cool. So here have a claw attack.
Actually, I'm incorrect on that. He's going to lose 3 AC as you got rid of mage armor.
Ouch.
It's no more mage armor, but he doesn't take the damage. It's one or the other.
Okay. So, you lower his AC down to 18.
That's huge.
Man, even I can hit that.
Fantastic. My next attack is a 24 to hit.
Okay. 24 will slash him, dealing 13 damage.
If the target isn't a construct or undead, it must succeed a DC 23 Constitution saving throw, or
Okay.
lose HP at the start of each of its turns.
Gotta save on this one. I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Alright. You will slash him, dealing 17 damage here. And the con save be a 32. It's fine there.
All right. That is the end of my turn. I'm gonna stay where I am, I think. So that's
Alright.
the end of my turn.
Cool. It becomes Sageos' turn.
May I do a legendary action?
Yes,
before
sir.
Luke's turn? Cool. Legendary action counter goes down to 2. I will make my claw. No bless this time, but we only have to hit an 18 because Toddy is the absolute goat. Frick. We miss.
Alright. Then it becomes Sageos' turn. Alright, here we go. I don't think I'm going to get another one, I don't think. Need to make this good. So, we are going to try to recharge that massive breath weapon, which we get back on a 4 through 6. We got it back. Alright.
yeah.
Here comes the breath weapon. As we emanate outwards, who do we gonna do? Oh man, I can either get coin or I can get all of you guys. I'm gonna get all of you guys. So yeah, we're going
No,
to.
you should, over here. Coin's waving his hand.
Unfortunately, you're not a convincing target at the moment, Sea-Toad Coin. Oshin, you're hiding behind that rock still, right? So, as Oshin is there, you're going to blast outwards, and I need all of you to make your dexterity saving throws or suffer 60 damage. And if you fail, you will also be afflicted by one of the lair effects.
No damage. Hooray.
Uh-oh.
Well, not ideal.
Oh boy. I have
That
no
misses
more
me, right?
inspiration or anything.
I think I put my last legendary resistance on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because that would knock me down to very low hit points, and also, yeah, if I'm not using it on this, what the hell am I using it on? I will use
Yeah.
my third and final legendary resistance to save.
Very well.
I think I might have to use my 20 here to succeed because I can't take 60 right now. I would lose the sphere probably, and not the sphere, the aura.
Yeah, so Oshin, you are currently not within the cone because you're behind the rock.
I will use my DC 20 saved roll to succeed.
Awesome. Very cool. Bryn, you've been granted inspiration.
Cheers.
All right. And so, Foilon, does that knock you unconscious?
With prejudice.
All right, with
Not
prejudice.
to overkill, but like, but just if I could go into the negatives, it would have taken me to negative 55.
All right. You cannot possibly dodge this because you are now unconscious. And so a black beam is going to reach up and draw you downwards, and you are going to be pulled how many feet away? 1d1000. You're pulled 766 feet away, Toivoan.
Bruh.
All right.
Okay, so new plan, everyone. Don't go down. Good thing we weren't that attached to that guy.
I think I'm gonna have to.
Good knowing y'all.
All right. Did anyone else fail that saving throw? No.
Does that break your oath? Just saying that?
No, don't worry. That was out of character. Don't worry about it.
All right. So Sason saved correct with the 20. Brand, you saved with legendary resistance. Tati, did you roll a saving throw?
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yes, please. And Ruzid also needs to roll. Oh, he did. You're good.
I did. I was
Okay.
I'm good.
Tati, you were able to dodge it as well. Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. That is his breath weapon as we have blown Toivoan downwards. And then we are going to multi-attack against someone here. Sason, you've got that aura up and are the lowest health person here at the moment.
I might not be the lowest, but either way, I do have the what's the word for it? I'm looking for
Sanctuary?
Sanctuary.
Understood.
Thank you.
Cool. So he's going to attempt to attack you. He's using his wisdom saving throw of a 27.
Yep, that'll get there.
We are going to start this time, instead of doing the bite first, we are going to use the claw first.
Yeah, it makes sense. Unfortunately,
A 24 to strike you.
that did I drop my shield of faith? I did. That hits me.
All right, you're going to suffer 15 slashing damage here, Sason.
All
As
right.
he grapples and restrains you. The second claw attack will be with advantage now that you are restrained. A 20 will miss you, I believe.
That will miss me. Thank goodness for that.
Okay. And then we will bite down upon you with advantage. With a critical
I
strike.
Feel that coming. That's
As-
probably gonna take me out.
As we're going to try to put him inside my mouth and bite down upon Sason. Are there any
Does anyone
reactions to
have
this?
anything that can help with that? I feel like the answer is probably not in dragon form.
Ruzid's I can't silvery barbs
Can't
because
help
I'm a
you.
dragon. Ruzid can't rune because he's a dragon.
Man, I thought he was gonna try to swallow you while you were in that orb.
Yeah, no, this is real bad, but that's gonna hit.
All
How
right.
much am I taking there?
You are going to be suffering 29 plus 9, so 38. 38 plus 30 would be 68. 68 plus 14 would be 82.
Death ward pops. I go to 1.
Very well. That is the extent of his turn. Oshin.
Yeah,
hang
Sheen,
on,
can you
is
do
there a-
anything
are
to
we
keep me
missing
safe?
Are we missing a circle of power?
Oh, we are sure missing that circle of power. That's gone.
That
Oh, then it would
depends.
take
Can I
in
take the
half damage, right? Not.
No, now I
objections
lose it
for
right
you?
now.
Oh, okay.
Can you cast any spells to keep me safe or something? Are you just hiding behind a rock?
You could peek and cast one spell and then go and keep hiding, and you'll probably be fine.
Like he is at half
Yeah.
health. I think just hiding is not going to help anyone.
Yeah, the only issue is if I get hit with anything, I'm gonna lose concentration on roots in dragon form.
Well, the thing is, if you peek and do something and then hide again, you'll probably be fine. You probably still won't get hit by anything.
Yeah, dodge does less for you than me even staying alive does.
Okay.
Because
the
keep
very
in mind,
least,
if I
if you
go
don't
down,
wanna
we lose
risk-
the +5 in advantage.
If you don't want to risk casting Wish to do something, you can't do you can't replicate with a you could at least use Wish to duplicate like heal or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, or you could use Wish to full heal the party and this is the time. Could be also a valid option, or just something else. But I'm pretty sure if you peek and do something, you're not super likely to get immediately struck down as long as you get back to cover before the end of your turn.
What?
There's definitely mass heal. I think that could, or is that a 6th?
Mass
is that
heal is a
ninth
ninth level spell.
Okay, but is there mass
Yeah, I don't think a wishful heal is definitely necessary as well. I mean, you could probably get
Yeah,
away
I
with
was-
duplicating just the heal spell or something.
Keep in mind though, if I go down here, again, we lose the aura, like all auras, and you guys can get destroyed by the breast weapons.
Yeah. Does anybody have any potions that I could run him instead? No, I don't think so.
You know, Coin has a potion of no healing, only polymorph.
I have one in my bag, so if you can get to me and get down, feed to me, but that would be probably too much for you to get back then. The heal might just be fine. Or do you have like
Here,
resilient
let me
spear or anything yourself?
No, I don't. Like, I only have spells that either like AoE attack or would restrict him, like a whole monster type. But when I lost my attunement, I lost my spell book, so that dipped my the saving DC a lot.
Gotcha. So that becomes this. Well, I mean, I'd still really appreciate a heal. It would cost the wish spell, but you also wouldn't. You'd still be able to cast your other spells afterwards. You wouldn't take any big blowback.
I can get here. You said that you have one in your bag. What was it?
Yeah, it's in my bag, so you'd have to do an action to get it out, and then bonus action to feed it to me.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, don't you have the bag of holding?
Yeah, it's in the bag of holding.
Okay. And in that we have unstable healing potion, right? Is that what you were referring to?
Yeah, exactly. That'll keep me up.
Okay. Then I'll grab one of those and give it to Sizen. So
Okay.
that'll be my action and bonus action.
I do immensely appreciate that.
Then I'll take one step back.
All right, you can take
Then
one
that'll-
step back away from him.
Oh,
We're
wait,
still
wait,
within
wait. I'll
reach.
be. Well, that's concerning. Well, not too much. He's just gonna wreck me anyways. But yeah, I'll end there.
Okay.
Well, I will drink this real quick before you fully end your turn, just because.
How are you-
Oh yeah, I
shenanigans
was using
happen.
my bonus action to give it to you. So like
Okay.
that
Yeah.
action to take it, bonus action to give it to you.
Yeah. Let me find my hit dice.
Ruzin, you've been granted inspiration.
Wow,
18.
nice.
First, I have to do a wisdom saving throw, I believe. Because one of the corrupted ones.
Yes, sir.
That should get me there. I will regain 84 hit points. Thank you, Oshin. Huge save. And then, yeah, seriously.
Here we go.
D10,000.
It's a big number. 7102
number.
on the chart here. Well, that's disgusting. All right, Sason, your eyes now have how many irises and pupils?
Oh, God.
So,
I don't want to know.
Oh,
so to be clear, I have 4 irises and pupils. I
Each
am a
eye.
flaming skull head. I am partially metal. I think that's what I am at the moment.
Yes,
And
sir.
you're the one all caught up on this good versus evil thing. Like, you're clearly going down the path of evil.
I go on the path of living. Listen,
The rest of us are beautiful in comparison. Have you seen my scales?
okay, this feels just
My
weird.
scales are
Dolls can
shinier.
turn into big dragons, okay?
You know, all I'm gonna say is with all of this, Sizen still has 20 charisma. So what did Bryn look like?
All
I
right.
resent that, sir.
Anything else,
I
Oshin?
also have 20 charisma right now. Thank you.
The only thing I was gonna ask is, I know, like we use.
Wait, I have 20 charisma. High five.
We are so
Why am I
pretty.
the shittiest dragon? I have to take a death potion for this. Why does my dragon suck compared to your guys?
You need a
referring to
serious blow
before you
up.
turn. But,
We'll
I know
find
that,
you a
like,
better transformation.
spell components under 100 gold, we kind of
Yes, sir.
look the other way for, but my spell book was like my spell focus, so I don't really know how that works with like the other rules in that game.
You are still able to use the spell book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I could still use it if I wasn't attuned to it.
You don't get
That'll
the
do for my turn.
bonuses for any stat bonuses it provides, but you can still use it to cast spells.
Okay. That's it for my turn then.
Okay. So after Oshin, I'm going to ask Coin to roll a Arcana check on his turn. But before that, I'm going to use a legendary action, and we are going to try to use a claw attack because we still have Saison grappled, correct?
Yep, still grappled.
All right. So with advantage, Saison, we claw at you, and with a 22 to get you.
That'll miss.
Okay. Toivoan, I need a death saving throw, please.
20.
All right.
Okay.
It's unfortunately not a natural.
No.
21, but
Cool. Well, you succeed.
yeah.
You're
This is-
getting closer to stabilizing. Mr. the Sea-Toad
and
Coin. Go ahead.
do I fall any further than the 766 feet I already fell? Or
No.
do I kind of like enter suspended animation?
You're just hovering.
Coin's staring downward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before
towards
your turn,
Waylon, but
Coin,
all-
I'm going to take another legendary axe. I'm going to claw at Saison one more time.
Of course.
A 35 to get you Saison for 18.
Somehow that'll get through. I'll take the 18 there.
May I use a legendary action as well?
Yes, sir.
All right, here comes the claw.
The claw.
Or now down here comes the claw.
A 16 will not hit.
Oh,
Much like
actually,
Raphael, the claw will miss.
Eric, sorry, real quick on that last one. Could you roll the sanctuary,
Sure. Against Sanctuary? Absolutely.
just in case?
Yes, sir.
All right, he's fine.
All right. So,
Coin rolled an 11. I want to put the bless on it. turn it to
Bless
a
does not
15.
apply to Arcana checks. That would be a guidance.
Oh,
but
yeah.
regardless, you look down there, and I will give you the basic information that no, this is not part of the astral plane.
Figured. Okay. Coin's going to telepathically to everyone still in it at this point. He's gonna say like, "I'm gonna go get Waylon."
The telepathic thing's down, I believe.
Hmm.
I think that was dispelled. But
was fully
you can just say it.
Well, then Coin will just yell out like, "I'll get him."
Awesome.
It would take you a very long time to get to me.
It will. I don't know how
No,
much.
it's
value-
like no, it'll take like a crazy long time.
It's
He's
like
really
5 full
slow.
rounds of combat.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we need you on the front line.
Coin's
Like,
going.
he
to...
is at half health. We just need to burst him.
Get him!
Coin's going to throw his rope dart at the. We'll say he dives down, but as he hears his party calling back to him, he's gonna fling his rope dart back upwards behind him, Kusageos' tail, to start a flurry of attacks here.
Okay.
So number one, gonna wrap around his tail. Coin's gonna pull himself inwards at it.
Yes, sir. You'll deal 10 damage to him so far.
Coin will land on the back of his tail, start whacking at him,
Sure.
trying to slice his tail in half with his hands. He will. He will use one key to turn this into a flurry of blows.
All right. And that will miss, unfortunately, with the 12.
Yeah, but he will throw a hand of harm on the last successful attack.
Yes, sir. Adding an additional
5.
5. Excellent.
I think that's everything at Coin's disposal. So he's gonna unwrap the rope dart and fling himself back off of it
Okay.
towards the direction he came from.
As you fling yourself away, you're still within reach. So, no
Roll
opportunity
evasion.
attack.
Correct.
All right. At the end of Sea-Toad Coin's turn, I'm going to take a third legendary action to slash at my prey, trying to prevent him from having his turn. Saison, my wisdom saving throw before I strike at you is going to be a 29.
Yep.
The claw is a 30 to strike you for 24 damage.
I'll take the 24.
All right. So, Sason, what would you like to do on your turn?
Okay. I'm kind of back in the same situation. Party agreement again here. What do we think? I can do the same sphere play, but quite frankly, I'm gonna go down this next time. I don't even have the backup of Death Ward on me anymore.
So the problem with the sphere is that it blocks your auras, right? That's the
Correct.
problem.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can, and then that'll buy us at least one more lair action, in terms of trying to survive. Because I think we need your aura up through the lair action. So.
Yeah, the big thing to consider is I no longer have aura power either, so we're gonna start taking damage.
We're going to start taking half damage, but the alternative is taking full damage plus whatever nasty second effect. Saving against the lair action is still a massive benefit to us. So, I think
The alternative is you
one...
could go out swinging and dump all your smites at this point.
You're not wrong, but then I just go down now, and I don't think we kill him. We definitely don't kill him before the lair action. So I think I'd rather go down protecting because that's what I'm built to do, and also what he would do. So,
You do it.
yeah. Okay. Let's do. That's not a bonus action. Gotta look at my bonus actions. Remember what they are. Just double checking. How much healing? If I could get things out of my belt, it would be so much easier. Or out of the bag. Yeah, I think I just have to go for another resilient sphere on myself.
Okay.
Following it up by a shield of faith.
Awesome.
I will make my con save to keep holding on to both. Fine. And then I will heal up a little bit.
Awesome. Anything else?
That'll be all for me.
Cool. After Sason, we go to Ruzid.
Okay, Ruse is gonna go for the rend attacks. So,
Ruzid, your claws. The first attack does strike him.
I'll just do these now so it's easier. Second attack misses, and third attack hits. Okay, so the first two attacks, or those two attacks that do hit, gonna be 22 slashing damage and 14 force damage.
As your claws tear into him again, you see these wounds opening up. He's screaming and roaring in pain as your draconic form tears at him.
Okay, and then I move 5, 10, and provoke an opportunity attack, I think, right?
Yes, sir. One moment. So I've got 22 plus 5 is 27. 27 plus 9 is 36. All right. And you move to where? All the way over to there. Awesome.
Trying to provoke an opportunity attack.
That will work. And I am going to attempt to... Yeah, we're going to try to bite you.
Okay.
A 19 to bite you, sir.
Well, that misses. That's not what the plan was. Oh, whatever. Oh well, I'll just move back here.
Okay.
I was trying to get him to hit me so I could use my reactive rend and just hit him back more.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 2 twice.
The one time I want the boss to hit me, they just roll miserably bad. Okay, well.
Yep.
And the best part is that would have hit me if I didn't have ceremony.
Yeah.
Because I have ceremony, it prevented the attack from hitting.
That's really
Because my
funny.
AC is 21 instead of 19.
Oh man.
Ruzid, does your reactive rend have to be against the person who hit you?
It does not say that. It says
Interesting.
the dragon makes one rend attack. It does not specify to the attacker.
What did
So I
it
guess
say
I could-
is the reaction?
It says after using legendary resistance or in response to being hit by an attack roll, the dragon makes one rend attack. Does
Okay.
not specify who's getting hit by the rend attack.
Right. So,
So I
you
guess
have to
someone
be
else could
attacked.
punch me.
Right.
All right.
I do have to be attacked though. Yes.
2d6.
I guess I thought what
you're-
Bryn was asking is like if Bryn punches me, then can I?
Yeah,
can I hit the
no,
dragon?
that's exactly what I'm asking. Because your claw is has a your claw is just straight up better than mine.
Yeah, but you have to hit me first, right?
Well, yeah, but your AC is 19. Your AC is 20.
That was 21.
It's 21. Okay, that is his against rather than his AC is 18.
I feel like I can't help but think that the math for this does not work out, and that you probably are better off just attacking it.
You're probably right. I'm 15% less likely to hit, but because we'd have to hit 2 attacks because I'd have to hit you and
Yeah, you'd have to hit me, and then I have to like.
Yeah.
We're doing like
Yeah,
a
you're
combo
right.
line here.
We have to get through 2. We have to get. I'll use my last
Hey.
legendary
Just
action.
hit him in the face.
I'll just strike Sagaeus with my.
You
last
can strike
legendary
Sagaeus? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Claw coming at you. 21 would have done it. 12,
Damn.
12 damage.
You will deal 12 damage to him.
Cool.
We are in the final countdown for Sagaeus. Anything else, Mr. Bryn? As
That
is
was
now your
my
turn.
last legendary action, so I'd like to start my turn if Ruzit's done, and there's nothing else.
That's all for me.
So, cool. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just attack him, and I don't think I can't stop him from taking his lair action, but we might be able to stop him. I think he probably gets another turn, but we will do our best. I will make my bite attack. 20 to hit for the various.
Okay. Dealing 25 damage.
Yeah,
Oh.
ignore the grapple. He has to be large or smaller, and
Yeah.
that's not a thing. Claw number 1
Oof.
misses. Claw number 2, 23 for 14.
Yes,
And,
sir. As you slash
I have-
deeply.
I also have a breath weapon, which I've been neglecting.
Oh no.
It's probably not.
You don't need to use that. You don't need to use that.
It do,
Well, you
I
can't
won't-
use it while also multitasking, right? Can
Yeah, you can.
I have been.
Oh,
I have
awesome.
been permitted to do that. So
Unfortunately.
it does not come back.
No.
Anyway.
All right.
That's all.
All right. So after Bryn, it becomes the lair's turn. The lair is going to target as bolts of lightning. 1d10. We're going to do how many beams? 3 beams.
All right.
Acceptable.
All right.
Oh, maybe I don't drop my aura if I'm only seeing 3 beams come out, or my sphere.
3d7.
So 3 of us get 3 of us get lasered, and then we're much less likely to save. But Sason gets to live another round because he's in the sphere during.
And
mean,
this way
this is-
I can.
Stay in this.
we all just fail to save, right? Without
Stay in the
plus
sphere.
5 in advantage.
I know I can succeed.
Yeah.
I could succeed,
Alright.
maybe.
What's
Maybe
the
Alright,
I-
if we
save?
get pulled 700 feet away, it's not likely we take the. Hang on, lair actions alternate, so it's not going to be the black beam again. It could be the blue beam again, or some other one which we haven't
Yes,
seen.
he's a prismatic dragon. He's just gonna have new beams every time. I feel like each one's
As
gonna
long
be
as,
based
as,
on a
long as it's
section
not
of
the
the prismatic
dispel one,
wall.
I think I'm feeling pretty good about it.
I'm gonna
Okay,
stay in,
okay.
I think, especially because if a breath weapon or something comes out, I need to be ready to pop out for that, and I don't want to go down before it.
All right.
Okay.
So thin green beams of lightning crackle through the room. These disintegration rays are going to be targeting 2 different people. All right. So with a DC of a 26 of dexterity, target number 6. We go top down, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bryn Gemflower, the Death Dragon.
Are we counting Foilon in that?
Yeah,
Yes.
Phelan.
Because
Yeah.
he's 700 feet away, so can he still be hit by it?
Yes, he's in the lair.
Okay. That's fair.
And I'm
Yeah.
number 2.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still on about to
Oh,
die.
dear. Oh no, that's
Goodbye.
well, hang on. Actually, that's actually Foilon. He probably takes if
And-
Oh,
if it's
we'll get to it when we get to
Let's
it.
let's
Yeah.
find out what happens to you first, buddy.
Yeah, wait.
Oh.
If you're being targeted twice here, I might have to drop this no matter what
No,
the
it's,
effects are. 'cause-
I'm being targeted twice. It's me.
yeah. Okay. I think I have to. I will drop the sphere
Are you
because
sure? Hang on, I've got 93 hit points. I cannot save with a dex save of +5. So it's yeah. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if I drop this, I'm going down before my next turn. But
That's a problem.
It-
If he gets his breath weapon back, we're in big trouble.
fine,
Although
you're right. I'll wait.
60
I'll wait.
Hang on, I'd probably just die to this outright. Because if this is more than 50 damage, which it probably is, I probably failed twice. And then maybe you can let me fail once and then see how much damage it is. And then.
No, at that point, I should just have it down. I'll drop it. We need you to stay alive.
All right.
Your call.
Yeah, I'm dropping the sphere.
I
Okay.
appreciate it. I think I'm not as valuable here, but it's your call.
All right. The
Been
thing.
an honor, everyone.
Well,
Good luck.
I get to save on this with the I have the aura benefits now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a dex save.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Or you will
1 and
suffer
2.
75
Yeah.
damage.
24 plus 5 gets me there.
Yes, sir. You dodge to the side and
okay.
do not suffer the 75 disintegration damage.
Do I get to do I take half or do I just fully dodge
Nope,
it?
you dodge it.
Whew, thank
That's
you, Citizen.
great too.
All right.
Remember me.
Oh, you are remembered.
All right. Target number 2 is Foilon, who is currently dying and unconscious. Foilon,
I cannot.
is there anything that we can do, or would you like to describe how you were turned into a fine powder?
Real quick, not for nothing.
Yes, sir.
Does this put you below your maximum hit points in terms of going negative?
I think it's just the effect of
because-
disintegrate.
Disintegrate, I thought, would just kill you instantly if you're like.
Yeah,
zero.
because I
Basically,
think that's the case.
the spell reads, the target is disintegrated if this damage leaves it with 0 hit points.
Yeah.
So,
He's too far away. Even if I was closer, I don't think there's anything I could do.
Oh,
no, but
Waylon,
You're right.
so Waylon's last thoughts will be, I hope Mr. Ryman thinks I did well.
oh,
Fuck.
As Foilon dies. All right.
I do feel bad. We did just kind of drag him into this randomly.
I'm going to shrink
And
his
on
Didn't
token.
decide that. Fate did.
On top of that, you just straight up can't resurrect him.
Well,
because
don't worry. At
fuck
this
you, I
rate,
guess.
I'm gonna reset and they'll be back. So.
All right.
You know, we're definitely winning. It's just a question of how many people we lose.
All right.
Don't say that.
Pyrrhic victory.
And then Bryn Gemflower, the third
Yes.
crackling beam from the lair. Another green one, thin like a pencil, crackles and tries to strike you in the back.
All right.
And this one will be doing an additional 75 damage.
I'm gonna whiff on that. 19 plus 5 becomes 24, and without bless, I cannot get there. So I'll take the 75.
All right, you suffer 75 force damage.
That is fine.
Okay. So, after the lair, we go to Miss Tati.
I'm gonna attack. That's what I can do.
Do you have a breath weapon?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, if you choose to use it. I don't think it's been used yet, right?
Nope. I
Okay.
still have it.
All right, up to you what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's dope, but against a dragon, just fighting him is a little more effective.
Very well.
Well, they're often parts of the main. I don't know how your dragon is, but generally they're part of the multi-attack. You can also do the breath weapon. So
Not this
It could be
dragon.
good if you-
Mine doesn't
Not that one
Multi-attack
there.
says frightful presence, bite, and 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
oh, well, still
I
good.
get 3 rend attacks. I don't get no breath weapon.
Tati, you were granted
Oh.
inspiration.
I love inspiration. Frightful presence. I'm scary.
Okay. He is immune to being frightened.
That's
I'm
dope.
scared.
Like, it's so impressive, though. You don't even know.
Well, you have
Uh,
20 charisma, right? So I'm terrified, actually.
Like, you will
Right?
bite him hard, dealing 19 damage to Sageos.
Chomp, chomp.
You're actually not allowed to be scared next to me, Ruzid.
Oh no. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and move Bryn so we can see Sagios' health bar. This is Sagios' health bar right here.
He's got
Oh, wow.
5 feet of health
That
bar.
took out a third of his remaining health. He only has like 40 hit points left.
36
Alright,
to
I'm
be
gonna-
precise.
To claw him.
You got this.
Oh, that's it.
There's a critical
Yes.
strike from the claw from Tati. Tati,
Back down.
that's going to deal 23 damage here.
Come on.
You've left him with
please.
13 hit points.
Can he do a con save too?
A Constitution saving throw, and my Constitution saving throw against whatever this is going to be a 26.
Boo. Have another.
And Tati, please describe how you are going to defeat Sagios.
I think in all of my draconic beauty of it, I'm going to sink my claws into this guy, bite him, and let the soul of the ancient mithril dragon that I'm borrowing power from escort this guy as quickly and directly as possible straight to Imkel's realm.
As Sagios dies, there's a quiver in his form, and he begins to implode. His body collapses and crushes down, and with a final pop, the draconic form of Sagios explodes in a brilliant flash of light. For a moment, you guys are blinded before you find yourselves once again standing on solid ground in his lair. You have defeated Sagios, the great mage of old.
Who are those cheering people?
As you look around, you're going to see underneath this pile of rocks several shining items. But you also see the dead, powdery pile of Foilon.
Oh no.
What?
I don't think I can
Shit.
bring that back, guys. I mean, are there any chunks around here?
I feel a little I feel a little bad about this. But I'm because because I described it in Sagios' death scene, I'm gonna lose my dragon form and go back to Tati.
All right, you're going to lose the dragon form to go to Tati. Awesome. As you go back to Tati's form.
2 hit points.
All right.
Uh,
You feel the ground begin to shake. The cavern above you, stalactites begin to fall, crashing down into the ground around you.
We still have
You
the
might wanna
bomb. to worry
Tati, Tati, time stop?
Teleport. Get
Hold
out
on,
of here.
don't
I
loot!
Yes.
I got
Oh, you got hit with the thing.
franchised or whatever. from-
Discombobulated? All right.
Eric, what is the pile that you described earlier?
There's a whole bunch of
Can
gear
we-
there. Do you want to grab the chest that's underneath those rocks?
Yes.
Absolutely.
God damn it, Toddy.
All right.
Watch us down to a trap.
Hey, you each have one action here.
It's a mimic.
Yeah. He's gonna fly over, grab as much stuff in his claws as he can carry,
Okay.
Iconic mimic.
and then anybody who wants a ride can have one. Otherwise, just run for the door.
Real quick, I think the plan should be head to our safe house, Disney's
Or
Funhouse.
are we teleporting? Are we teleporting out?
I can cast teleport if you all collect the remains that we see.
Okay. The
I think
funhouse
that
is a good
when they're
idea.
just
I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes of real life time.
Excellent. Oh, Bryn's
Okay.
also about to die. Oh, but that's if it's only one action in game, then that's fine. We
You guys
a
have
little
2
bit of-
minutes of real life time
Okay.
at 9 till. Ceilings
Station,
have
scoop
collapsed.
up Waylon. Me and
Okay.
Brain, we're bringing the chest.
There's no hope in getting the
Um,
remains of
Yeah.
our friend. It won't help us reviving him.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're just gonna go
I
over and
meant
grab
more
as much
like.
gold as possible as well, and literally putting
Yeah.
gold in
Yeah.
his mouth.
Yeah.
Whatever.
As it's
I'll
Alright,
split
do we
that
wanna
whatever
go-
I can.
Do we want to go to the
Bryn-
funhouse, or
Bryn
do we
can't
want to
get
go
gold.
like?
Just
Off
teleport
this
the hell
island.
out of here.
Real quick, is there anything from Sakaeos' body? Was there anything left behind there?
No.
No, nothing at all. Cool, great. Okay, yeah, I pick up as much stuff as I can here. Teleport us to like Nausha or to the safe house. You take your pick.
Well, I mean, I can do. I have to cast it with wish, so because teleport can't go into the safe house.
Okay,
We
let's
can't-
go
we can't go
to.
back to that. We can't go back to that room. It's full of minions.
30
Let's go to
seconds.
Nausha. Let's get out of here. Nausha. Everyone, 10 feet.
Yeah,
Wait.
clean.
Come over towards. Come in the center of us.
Handful in
Center
the
of us.
pocket. Handful in the pocket.
Get over.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm
get
lifting
next
everything I
motion.
can.
Now.
Coin pulls out his bucket
Coin.
and fills it, and then he runs over with the bucket. I'm coming! I'm coming! Hold on!
I shoved as much as I could in the bag of
All
holding.
right. Teleport.
Do we want
teleport.
Nausha or the ship?
Now,
Nausha.
All right.
When
I'm
it's
casting
gold below
teleport
everything.
to Nausha.
Poof. As the camera fades, you do see Nausha. Once again, the port. A normal everyday here. Calm and relaxed. However, the camera watches as the entire cavern collapses down upon where you were standing. Off in the corner of that cavern, there's a little extra poof as Toivoan's powder drifts into a corner to be buried underneath the lair of what once was Sakaeos' castle. What would you like to do?
Bryn has about 30 seconds left to live. He's going to suggest that someone who can.
I'm gonna hit you with a death ward immediately.
You
Okay,
hear
Oh, psych, I
Shouts.
can't. I lied. I don't actually have enough. I don't have a 4th level slot at the moment.
you hear shouts
mana
of
potions.
the blue cloaks coming.
We have some
Yeah.
Oh
dragons.
my
yeah.
god.
We are-
And
we
it's
are-
Just send the
Just-
dragons to deal with the blue cloaks. That seems
His
fine.
mouth is completely full of like I assume gold and treasure, and he just runs up to the edge of the dock to like here, so he's not spitting out gold into the water, and just starts barfing gold onto the
Oh,
ground
no.
everywhere.
Oh god.
Coin runs next to you to bodyguard to make sure no one takes it.
Can I cast Spare the Dying on Bryn? Does that help at all?
No?
Probably not.
I would have shot just in case.
Do we have mana
Um,
potions left? Does anybody have a mana potion that can?
Can-
There's an
Guys,
unstable
guys.
one.
Guys, just
Oh,
let him
drink it.
die. I'll bring him back.
Down it,
What?
Jason. Well, I mean, down it in case Coin's idea doesn't work.
No, I agree. I'm gonna down an unstable mana potion, one of the tainted ones.
I will do the same.
All right.
Can you guys make these
what
wisdom
is-
saves? Like, please.
Oh, for
please
sure.
make
We'll
wisdom
find
saves.
out.
It would be really funny if multiple people died. It's gonna be really funny if the
They did.
magic.
We already lost Toivoan. We're about to lose Bryn. All
I
right.
meant if people
Oh,
died
shit.
for something that we're pretty sure won't work. Oh
The rest
god.
of the train wreck just dies here on the street.
Why are you drinking one?
In
Oshin?
case you failed.
Yep.
Using my
Okay, Don,
inspiration.
we have to use
Um,
inspiration on this because Oshin's about to turn into a sludge monster.
Well, shit.
Yes, he is.
Christ. Okay, hang on. You have +8 to this, and what's the DC? 24?
Oh, you're cooked.
Why did you drink that?
Inspiration.
Why did you drink that?
I didn't
All right.
trust
have-
that
to be
Sizen
clear-
could stop it.
While this is happening, I am casting Spare the Dying, although I need to roll for all my shenanigans, but just
In
time-wise, you know it's not
character,
thinking.
For the dying or Death Lord.
I
Yeah,
would.
Death
I
Lord,
hope you,
That's
I
fair.
hope you meant.
That worked.
Coin Coin triggers the gem of discretion to hide all the Ruzid is barfing.
That's
Valid.
It's not gonna work. That is not gonna work, buddy.
Okay.
work.
All right. We're going to pause for a second. So, just to be clear, we have a death dragon over there about to expire. We have Ruzid as a large time dragon puking gold and having a gem of discretion over his head to hide it from everybody.
That is not gonna work. There's just
Meanwhile,
gold
the
appearing out of
illusion-
nowhere.
The illusion of a grung talking to this time dragon is being presented to the entire town.
Nobody would.
Oh, and one
intrude on
guy's
her.
in the process of turning into a slime, I think.
We have Oshin about to be turned into an ooze, and then we have Tati with 2 hit points over there.
Tati's fine.
Sason is drinking a potion. What the hell?
I have inspiration, Oshin. If you want to try not to die.
Does it kill me? I don't remember what it does.
Yes.
It
Yes.
turns you
Into
into a
ooze,
sludge
yes.
monster, and you die. Yes.
All right, I'll use yours.
Okay.
I don't like yours.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, you're
Hang
not
on.
using it right.
Before we go any further, Sason, can you roll your d20 to see how many spell slots you get back, and then click on Death Ward, just so that it's in the.
Yeah, let's start with that.
Okay.
Okay,
'cause
I get
that's-
13
alright.
back. I will get 2 4th levels. And I guess my 5th level.
That seems
Um,
reasonable.
I will then roll the 1d10,000 and then I'll cast it because this happens first.
Oh shit, you're right. That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's gonna be really. Oh yeah, as a reminder, I am metal with a flaming head and a lot of eyes.
A whole bunch of irises. Yeah, you look like a freaking demon here, sir.
Yeah. I look worse than some demons I've seen.
Oh, indeed. All right, so 4 7
Oh,
7
well,
4
yeah,
4
well.
7 7 4.
Knowing our luck.
God damn it.
Awesome, cool. So Sason, you
Oh,
know
no.
that fact that you gave up that shield for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which arm do you use your shield in, or which arm do you want this to affect? Left or right? Sword arm or shield
it's
arm?
It is my shield arm. I'm currently carrying another shield on it. If that affects anything.
Awesome, cool. That shield slides off as your arm will turn into a noodle.
I'll deal with that one later. Gonna be real good for whipping things. I will then cast Death Ward on Bryn in case that works.
Just flop a noodle against him.
Okay, so Bryn has a Death Ward on him.
Yes, sir.
Can we now resolve Oshin about the turning to
Yep.
ooze? Oshin, you've rolled with advantage and failed. You used inspiration, that failed. You used Taki's inspiration, that failed. I will offer you Bryn's inspiration. Please get a 16
Oh.
for God's sakes.
I'll take it, but if this doesn't work, I accept the consequences. I'm
No,
not taking any
no,
more.
Stop
no,
talking!
you accept
Stop
the
talking!
consequences.
Stop talking!
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not like we're using our inspiration or anything else at this point.
I'm
Go
picturing
ahead,
this as
take
me grabbing the potion in the bag, chugging it, like feeling the effects, turning around to save Bryn, turning back, and you're just turning it into an ooze. And I'm like, what's happening?
Coin pops his head out of the gem. Hey, you guys okay out here? He'll give you his
No.
inspiration.
Out of character, if I do that, I think that coin can bring me back.
Well, no, the issue is we have to fight it. We have to fight
You turn
the
into a
sludge
slime.
monster.
I don't think Coin can bring you back from that.
Only if you
become
die.
You become hostile. We can always try and resurrect
Oh,
you later,
I
but
thought
we
I
have to
just
feel-
died as like I melted into
No,
slime.
your body
I
is
didn't
going to
realize-
convert into an ooze monster, and you're going to
Yeah.
attack the party.
The ooze monster step
Oh.
complicates things greatly.
I have 2 hit points. Try
I-
hard on this roll.
misunderstood what these do. That's
Yeah,
on me.
and you're standing within 10 feet of Tati, so if you fail this, you're going to have an opportunity attack on Tati.
Well, he sure failed that.
Okay, so hang on. That was my inspiration and Coin's inspiration.
Yep.
Does the party have?
I don't have any left.
inspiration
That's it, I think, right? You're done. You're dead.
I show that. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I deleted coin. Coin's inspiration instead.
I don't suppose coin can counter spell.
I show 2 inspirations left. I show. Oh, Foilon does not have inspiration. You were granted it earlier this session.
I used
Yeah,
it.
he was given-
Oh, you
on,
did? Okay.
I used it on a reroll.
So the
I had to
only
attack
person who has
everybody.
inspiration in the party is Ruzid.
I already gave it. I just gave it.
You
That
just
was
gave it
fine.
now?
Yeah.
There are no inspirations left in the
Oh.
party.
No, hang on.
Goodbye.
We have. This is last try because we've had. Oshin's inspiration was the 14. Tati's inspiration was the
Yeah.
9. My inspiration was the 10. Sason's was the 15. So I think we are owed one more d20 for Ruzid's.
Coins was the
And then-
15.
Oh, okay.
least
one
then-
of those.
then oh,
All right.
that's enough, right?
It only took every
Oh my
single
God.
one.
Okay, you do not get
How
to
many
witness
spell slots
a
do I
bunch of.
get?
I hope you get half a spell slot.
I was preparing
You're gonna
myself
roll-
eventually to roleplay gold coins just exploding everywhere because the transformation would have ended if that happened.
If he hits D10,000, he turns into an ooze.
What is
All right,
You know
what
fair
is the
game.
spell slot regain on that? Is that
D20.
one? D-
1d20. Yes, sir.
1d20.
You recover 18 levels of spells.
God damn.
That's really solid.
Pretty
You get
good
wish
for a
back.
dude in the
Yeah,
street.
you should-
And then we
Might
go
need
to the
more
Wild
wishes.
Magic Surge table of, and this is option 1,593. This is going to be awesome. All right, Oshin, when was the last time you ate?
I mean, it would have been our last long rest, which would have been out of character. Like,
It would have been within the past
February.
hour. So, yeah. So you're going to suffer cramps if you use magic within an hour of eating.
Good thing you've
well,
got
good
that.
thing I've only
potion.
dodged for a while. So
I've burned a lot of calories.
All
Good
right.
thing you've
I don't-
topped out on
Okay,
spell slots.
So,
now do we resolve Bryn attempting to die?
yep.
I
Bryn,
thought you put a death ward on him.
Bryn,
I did, but
Yes, sir.
you do not drop to 0 hit points. You die.
Well, there's the other. What about the other part? That's not the only thing that spell does.
You're correct. So, Death Ward, if it's subjected to an effect that would kill it instantly without dealing damage, that effect is negated against the target and the spell ends. So, Bryn,
Yes.
yeah, you're going to not die.
You're gonna feel like you're dying though.
Where's your body, Bryn?
Agony.
Where is my body? I mean, if you mean
We
by, like, my
merged
humanoid
everything
form,
into this form, correct?
Yeah.
We merged all the equipment. Whatever happened to Bryn's humanoid form is totally at your discretion.
Ugh.
I mean, I would assume that would meld together, because otherwise, why would the items come off your body
I
and
would-
not
Yeah.
like, the body?
All right, so Bryn, you are going to turn into a real boy.
Okay. Does that mean I turn back into my humanoid form or something else?
Yes, you're going to.
Okay.
You know what?
Why did I?
Now that you bring it up,
Reincarnate, reincarnate,
Let's
reincarnate,
roll some
reincarnate, reincarnate.
Bryn,
So,
are you
Yes.
willing to gamble on this, or do you want to keep Bryn as he is?
so
You could be a grung.
I think it, no.
Didn't Bryn get
Be a
turned super
minotaur.
old?
If Bryn,
You could be a
You could be
kobold.
another dragon.
if Bryn
You could be
turns
a
into
kobold.
if Bryn turns into a grung, I'm leaving the campaign. Let's just put that on the table.
Kobold.
Hear me out.
Kobold.
Okay.
I'll tell you on the
So-
life.
I think Bryn revives, but he's ugly. So
You could just say Bryn revives.
given the I don't know what the potion was sort of supposed to do. If I was supposed to turn back into my humanoid self,
It's
and
supposed to
then
kill you
die,
dead.
Let's say I didn't have a death ward on me. Would I just be a dead dragon?
No, you'd be dead, Bryn.
Okay.
There, yeah. So,
Okay. I think it would be reasonable. I guess when you say, "Do you want to gamble on this?" What are you?
I was just going to
offering?
do a reincarnate. We were going to roll on the race table and see what came up.
Kobold brain. Kobold brain.
I out of character.
Yes, sir.
I would rather not. Just
Okay,
because
that's fine.
we have character art for Bryn, and also
Yep.
because there's I don't.
That's fine.
I guess what would
I think
would
the
be
internal
awesome
logic
to
would
do,
track.
That's fine. We'll just
internal
have it
I
logic
as-
think it's perfectly reasonable. I'm just egging on Kobold brain because I think it's.
Yeah, yeah. You had a death
Maybe-
ward. Presumably that could
Walker.
negate any of the effects.
Walker, don't listen to the peer pressure. Just say I'd rather
no,
be
I'm
Bryn.
not listening to the peer pressure, but I do think maybe it's reasonable that Bryn's body is permanently changed in some way to reflect the dragon form that he was in. Like if I look at the art for the Greater Death Dragon, maybe he has like purple stripes
I'm cool with that.
on like his chin. In like I don't know. We can talk about it
Sure.
after the session or something. But like I can ask Bubble Laser if she wants to give Bryn some sort of greater Death Dragon.
She does that
features.
very inexpensively. She'll modify an existing piece very cheaply.
Perfect. Yeah, because I think it's reasonable considering this extremely strong magic that's happening and the fact that Bryn was sort of supposed to die
Yes, sir.
and was spared from instant death by a relatively low level spell slot. It like if Bryn is tainted in some way, just in his appearance, like yeah, I think that would be.
Yeah,
Drawing
I think it
gold
also
pieces everywhere.
I am drawing the
it
gold
makes
pieces.
sense that you would be turned back into more or less your form rather than another random body. So I don't
Yeah.
think it's an unreasonable thing.
Yeah. Like, so the hard part about this is that magic isn't real. So there's no real life analog for
Who told you?
what would happen. But it's like, I don't see Bryn turning into a Grung or a Kobold. Like, because he's not actually dying and being reincarnated into a new body, it just doesn't make sense to me that his form would entirely change.
Understood.
But I think it would be very reasonable for his body to show signs of his transformation and sort of narrowly avoided death.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
So it's at this point that you will hear a voice come up. Excuse me. Pardon me. What are you all doing here?
Oh, lean forwards and
Oh, there's one in my gullet.
This day has been too long for you to be in my point of view.
I think I
I'm gonna
swallowed
puke
some.
a horrible
Oh, God.
color that's just a mix of all these corrupted potions I've been chugging for like an hour all over his feet.
He looks at you. Are you well, sir? He
Can you
looks
give
at
me a
your
moment?
fiery head, your metal infused body, your eyes that have 4 irises and pupils. You are deformed beyond belief. And he goes, I believe you need some assistance, sir.
I'll be honest, I've been better, but I'm still not the worst one in our party.
Please roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because of your hideous nature.
Fair call.
So, with a 14, Sason, he looks at you and looks at the rest of the party. I don't normally curse, but in this case, I believe it's appropriate. You all look like shit.
You should see the other guy.
Him and not me. I'm like, baby.
He can't hear you, Reason. Your head's inside of this sphere of discretion.
Can I?
He's choking in the sphere.
You idiot.
Corn's gonna drag him in.
Okay. All right, so Bryn, you're at 1 hit point. Tati's at 2.
Double.
4? Oh,
No,
two.
I mean,
Two's
I've
double, yes.
doubled. Bryn.
Double
I'm,
two.
I'm
Twice
clearly
as healthy as Bryn.
I'm winning.
Actually,
twice
my humanoid form was at 4 hit points before I turned into a dragon.
Okay.
So do I go back to 4 hit points?
I
I
will
think that
grant
puts
you
me-
4 hit points. Yes, sir.
Is that just to
double
spite Tati?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine being at 1. It doesn't matter for character.
No,
purposes,
be
but-
at 4. I'm at level 16 right now. I am
Oh,
2 hit
okay.
points away from being level 15.
Guys,
Ronaldus is going
did
to
we
walk
actually
away.
do it?
Do we?
I think almost.
Isn't it your job to help people?
Don't ask him for
I think-
help, Ruzid.
Ronaldus
He might
is
offer.
going around and trying to wrangle the situation and calm the crowd from the dragons who are not attacking the town.
Cool.
No,
I'll
I hate that
cast
guy. I just want to
calm
make fun of him for
emotions.
not doing his job.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Everything's fine. Come on. It's Naoshi. You guys
Yeah,
are
Not
seeing this
just
fine,
as a
these are not
question-
fine.
Who's got the polymorph on you, Ruzid?
Oshin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still concentrating
If
on
this
it
goes on for
until he
more than
tells
an
me
hour,
not to.
then Ruse is stuck like this.
Oh, nice.
Do you want to be?
I'm pretty sure I read that
Um,
Animorphs book.
Well, the thing is, it's not like it's permanent. Like, if Ruzid goes to 0, then he just gets reverted back. But also, Ruzid would say no.
I'm pretty sure it was true polymorph, so you would just permanently.
No. If you're reduced to 0, it brings you back, even if it was like permanent.
Yep.
And it can also be.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, don't be reduced to 0
Okay.
then.
True, but also I have a cloak that does the same thing, and also Ruza doesn't like being a time dragon that much.
That's true. You are not
Well-
quite as pretty as you usually are.
Yeah.
I can stop
it doesn't feel,
concentrating
it doesn't
whenever you
feel
want.
right.
All right.
Do we have a room? Like, can we get off the street?
We,
I left you. Someone gets a wheelbarrow. I'm not going anywhere.
Let me finish
Alright.
barking up the rest of this gold, and then you can stop.
I'll run
How
down
do
the
you
road.
swallow?
I'll try to find some, like a wheelbarrow or like a cart or something.
You can find one.
Bruce?
Are you gonna buy it?
No, I'm gonna go introduce myself. Hi, I'm Tati. I just came back from a really crazy adventure, and I was wondering if I could rent your cart.
They look at you. Rent a cart?
Borrow?
I suppose.
Give us the cart. And Ruza gives him like a death stare.
You're still puking up coins. Let's get back down the road.
Please.
So you can go ahead and get access to a cart for 5 copper pieces.
Let me double check that I have these things.
That's gonna be awesome.
I have 5 copper pieces for sure. We're good.
Okay. You rent the cart for the day.
I assume dragons can pull carts.
I assume.
Why not? Yep, I roll a cart back and salute coin.
Right, salutes back. His eyes not unfettered from the gold.
No, I think it would appear outside my body. That's my guess. But the reason that Ruzid is puking it out anyways is to make sure it doesn't all fall over in like some terrible way into the water or something.
Sure. So you guys can load up the cart with all the loot you have just gathered.
Chest that came back with us?
Yes? That coin handed that to somebody, I believe.
Heave
The
hope.
chest, yeah. I mean, he would have just dropped it near the gold pile while he was setting up the gem, but it would be here too.
Okay.
So
I mean, Brain, if you want to cast Sending real quick, I can take the damage for you.
the damage cannot be reduced or prevented in any way, per the text of the wizard.
Okay, never mind then. I can't do anything
I'm
about
just
that.
terribly weak, and I just.
Well,
the
I can
effort
give you
costs-
I can give you another death ward.
I mean, we have tons of healing potions now. He can go down. There's no threats.
I can just get knocked out.
All right.
and-
I'm putting it out there. No one's drinking any more of the corrupted potions anytime soon. All right.
Agreed.
I don't know why. I feel fine.
Hey, Bryn, can I get a perception
Yes.
check?
Perception check coming right up.
Thank you.
What is my perception without?
I bet they're already back here or something.
Oh,
Bryn, with a 23, you smell the scent of a skunk. The herbaceous nature is poignant on the wind.
that's not what we needed right now.
You look over and you see a young man leaning against a wall smoking a blunt.
Anyone we recognize, or
No, just some
a random
rough
guy
kid.
smoking weed? All right.
Yeah, we do have a store we could go to.
Okay.
Let's just go to the consortium. Isn't that here? What are we doing?
It is.
Let's just crash there. for a
I would
minute.
love to get like a queen size upstairs right now and just.
Real quick, Jason, can you cast Death Ward on me, or something that does a ton of like more than 20 points of healing? Because I do. The people on the island should know that.
Agreed.
Uh,
I cannot dump healing like that. I am a paladin and I have used most of my resources, but here is a death
Yeah.
ward.
Thank you. All right, cool. Wait, hang on. Does this count as preventing the damage? I don't even know. The target instead
find out.
dropped. I guess maybe this does. Bryn's gonna pass out anyway, just from exhaustion. I think. Bryn's gonna cast Sending and name Zutono,
Sure.
and inform. Try to cast it and just send the message. I'll try and type it out. Segeos dead. We teleported back to Nausha to escape cave in. Unlikely we can assist further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's less than 25 words.
Okay. I need you to roll 1d100.
Okay. He's on a different plane. Or some, I don't know. I rolled a 99.
Okay. So you get the message through.
Okay.
If you don't hear reply, I can like shoot back there and let them know, and then come back. I have enough.
Immediately passes out. I guess he doesn't stay awake long enough to know whether there's a reply or not.
And this is off of what's causing you to pass out?
Wish. I take 4d10 necrotic damage.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I cast a 4th level spell.
Yes, sir.
And
Death Ward doesn't work.
Keep you up.
Death Ward may or may not work, but Bryn's just exhausted and he's going to pass out anyway, even if he still has hit points.
He's going to be unconscious and dying at this point.
I will cure wounds.
Okay.
I mean, he's fine. But
I no longer trust your takes on death, considering I've seen the things you're scared of and not scared of.
All right.
I don't understand what that
Bryn
means.
will be healed,
but
healed for 7, but not. He will stay unconscious.
Okay. Awesome. Bryn, you are not conscious when the message comes back.
if you guys didn't hear anything back, I can always dump there, let them know, and jump back. I have enough teleport slots to get there and back. And
well,
with that, even bring a few of them with me if you have favorites that you don't want to die.
I don't know if you should teleport there if it's about to explode, because there's always a chance you could get stuck. Like, you know, teleport right as it's blowing up or right after.
Well, then you shouldn't have used your death ward on Bryn.
I can do one more.
Well, I mean, that depends. Is there anybody that, we need to warn? Because, a lot of the people I met there, it's fine.
They were prepared for this. We gave them warning. They should be okay. Actually, they probably should have gotten out by now, because I don't think they were supposed to do a long fight. Although, we should maybe tell the World Enders. World Eaters? Which one are they? World Eaters?
Yeah.
Those are the ones. We should probably tell them, and maybe also remind them that if they start causing any problems after this, the dragon will eat them, which would be bad. Amy, that is.
I mean, I didn't like them that much.
Harsh.
Well, okay, first and foremost, we know for certain Segeos is dead, right?
I mean, he seemed pretty dead.
I don't know if that's something we can verify, but...
You do know that Toivoan is dead.
Yeah, we definitely need to get a scroll out of the hat to get him back. I feel terrible.
Oh, give me the bag of holding for a sec.
So,
yeah, I'll pass it over.
I had a wish, but
Yeah.
I wanted to wait. I know that we still have quite a lot of time left tonight, but I didn't want to wish him back if Jordan was kind of done with the character.
Okay, so we're going to pause for a second here. Jordan, do you want to play Toivoan, or would you prefer to play a different character?
I think Toivoan served his purpose. I think I think having him go in for that arc and do what he did, give his life for Mr. Ryman, I think that's an appropriate way for him to finish.
On that note,
Awesome.
Coin stuffs his head in the bag of holding, and he says, "Hey, Saphira, we did it!"
Oh, yeah.
And then he...
I'm going to reach inside, pull out her hand, and give you a high five with it.
You know, what is with and like de-arm dead people.
Okay, wow. Listen, it happened one time. She's totally alive. She's just not all here right now.
Let him have this. We've had a long day.
Listen, some people turn into dragons, other people run into arms a lot. I don't know what to tell you.
I told myself the treasure was gonna be so yummy and so delicious. It was not.
How funny would it
Yeah,
be
can we...
if I
Go.
triggered the Chrononacrim key right now?
Please don't.
That'd be such a troll move.
Justin would not show up next week. He would be-
Just-
The ultimate move.
No, but I'd show up at your house.
he would not be welcome back to
That,
the table.
I would unsubscribe from your YouTube channel and leave such bad reviews.
You know, I was gonna do it, but now I think I've changed my
Oh,
mind.
that was it. That was cross the line.
Too far.
Okay.
You can do
uh,
it. I'm gonna wish you dead as a reaction. But,
Fair point.
All right, so since Jordan's going to be playing a different character, I'm going to hide Foilon's art for the moment. No, I'm not going to. But I have sent him the macro to roll his stats so that he can work on this while we are continuing, so we can get the character in as quickly as possible.
Sure.
So
well,
can-
let's.
roll that twice there, Jordan, real quick. Thank
Oh
you.
my god.
Oh, that was good stats.
And the second
well,
time,
we know he's not coming back as Zafira. That is way too high.
We're almost getting to Ruzid
There you go.
levels. We're almost getting to Ruzid levels
Wow.
with that.
all right, there you go,
Who does have
Foilon.
the highest stat total in our group?
Have fun with
Ruzid by
that.
far.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay?
Really?
Ruzid rolled
Yeah.
a 17, a 17. I think it was a 17 and like 316. It was something insane.
Yeah.
It was like 18, 217s,
Oh
and
my
like
God.
316s.
So we're gonna get back into the story. So
All right. Let's get a room. I'm gonna pick up Bryn, I guess, who's passed out, and we can start taking him over.
Yeah, Ruz is about done barfing up gold at this point.
okay,
Yeah, he'll pass the rest naturally.
hopefully.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
You know, if I was a metallic dragon, it would be a lot yummier. But unfortunately, I'm a time dragon.
So
there's
you guys
piece
head
of
towards the
saliva.
Longstriders Consortium. As you guys make your way there, you're able to find the long, low brown building with the sign outside that says "Adventurers Welcome." Temporarily closed.
Huh.
Oh, we might have just gotten back before everyone else did. I didn't actually think about that.
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, definitely, actually.
Oh yeah, they did come to help us, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah, that
You
makes
guys
sense.
still need me to be the dragon mule, or can you stop concentrating on this thing?
I think you're good. I guess we could go back to my shop.
Yeah, we could just bring all this gold there, and then you can let go of this spell, Oshin. How'd that sound?
For the record, you guys have a whole bunch of people following you through town at the moment.
Yeah, we have an 8x8 foot bag with a dollar sign on it. Of course,
It's
they're following
guarded
us.
by a dragon.
Which dragon?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there's no. Everyone else who was a dragon is not a dragon
Right.
anymore.
There are no other dragons here. There are no
Really?
dragons
Where is
here.
it?
Hey, should we check this for like curses or something? I'm gonna say very loudly as people are following us.
Is Ruzid?
Sure. I'll start going through whatever we found.
Okay,
Okay.
not in this week.
Oh,
not in, we can do it later.
Oh, Sheen, that was mostly to make people not want to follow and pick up anything that falls.
But too late.
It doesn't count if it's you.
Let's just get to the corncob joint.
Okay. So you guys going over to the corncob joint?
Yeah,
What was
Yes,
the name of the
so.
corncob joint again?
it's work in
The
progress.
corncob joint.
Okay, understood. So, you guys find your way over there and are able to go inside. You still have the keys, right, right, Coin?
Do you think Coin still has the keys? I would guess yes.
Okay.
I still have keys from like the drug bust 2 years ago. Yeah, Coin.
Yeah.
Coin it's literally part of his personality. He refuses to lose coins because of the past. So yeah, he unlocks the door. I assume it still works.
Yes,
And
sir.
he goes in.
Awesome. You go on inside.
And we get jumped. So Gaius is in here, who's waiting.
Okay, you can let go of it now. I want to fit in this building. I'm tired.
I'll dump concentration, but only if we can stop our ice cream stand after the corn cob.
Wait, why is there a condition on this crap?
I don't know.
If I really wanted
feel
to,
like
I could
any
just hate you
decision
until
that
you
I
drop it.
suggest, you know, when I suggest plans, it's always Bryn or Sizen that say no. So I just felt like I had to make a stand somewhere. And you're a
What?
dragon, so you can back me. Actually, and you're not only a dragon,
What's
you're
up with
married
this
to me, so you
crossfire?
have to
Why
back
did you direct
me.
your anger at them and not me? What did I do?
You can use your breath attack on them if they don't agree with me.
What was I?
We're married, so you
when did I
have to
become,
back me.
Wait, let's take a
That-
step back here. When did I
that's,
become your bludgeon? What happened here?
Fellas, we're all a little
when-
cranky.
When Tati cast
No, I'm very
ceremony,
cranky.
that's when it happened.
Mary, but that doesn't mean you own me.
Well, the honeymoon phase is over. That's clear.
Yeah, well,
They have the rest of eternity to work it out.
maybe they
Look,
shouldn't have gotten married in the middle
Look,
of a
I
large
love
raid
you,
on a big
Oshin,
dragon.
but you gotta chill, okay? This is a two-way street.
You know, it's been a long day,
Yeah, maybe we
and I
just need
lost the
to,
only
like-
other member of my clan today.
Yeah.
Shall we hold a
can just-
funeral?
We can.
That seems nice. We owe him at least that.
Maybe we just need to lie down for a bit and just. Yeah.
Inside the shop, I'm gonna open up the Magnificent Mansion using the last charge it has available.
Wait, so did Oshin actually drop it or not? He did. Wasn't this is not? It's not clear if that happened.
Yes, yeah.
I'll tell you what. I will-
So he does that and just continues to concentrate.
I would have said that as I was dropping it because I assume nobody would have pushed back.
You guys go into the Magnificent Mansion.
After Oshin
Yes.
drops the spell, Ruzid runs up and hugs him.
Aww.
I'm glad that we made it through this together.
As a kobold, don't you just like hug his leg?
Yeah,
Understood.
absolutely.
Best part.
All right, I vote we dump everything in the corner, deal with that later. Everyone just crashes and gets some rest.
Okay.
Although, wait, real quick. Bryn is currently unconscious, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. he's
Yeah,
just
alright. So
full
we all know that dragon orb is messing with him. I think this is a great time to take it away from him.
You're not wrong.
When he's not here to speak for himself,
Whenever someone is possessed by something, they don't get a vote in the matters. I feel like that's just basic possession rules.
it involves them intimately. They should get a vote.
All right, we're gonna talk about you and your gloves next.
Aren't you attuned to like a shield that's doing the same size? And why do you get votes?
Wait, didn't
as
you
a
get
matter of fact,
disjuncted from the gloves anyways?
She did.
Yeah, I gotta sit down with them to get them back in,
No,
online.
what?
No,
Wait,
don't get them back. You're not even possessed, and now I'm like, maybe you shouldn't get the vote in this case.
See,
We put
this
them on
this
brand.
lack of faith and willingness to give autonomy to your own teammates. It's really problematic, and you
like-
should look into it.
Are we really sure that thing's on our team though? Like, come on. I mean, like, I
The
I know
gloves that were
Oshin's on my
blatantly
team,
evil.
right?
What do you mean blatantly evil? They gave us advice on how to fight Sigeos and fought Sigeos. And at no point did they stop trying to fight Sigeos, even after the what that spell was?
Disjunction.
Yeah.
Wait, how were they
after
helping
that.
you after that happened?
They
Yeah, I vote with
looked so
Tati.
cool on me.
So they were doing cheerleading.
Yes.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're taking the orb away from Bryn, and then once he wakes up, we're doing a vote on the gloves.
I'm just saying, would you trust anybody with green hair? I vote with Tati.
What kind of a statement is that?
I mean, to be honest, I don't care too much if she tunes to it. I just found it surprising that you wanted to tune to it again. Or maybe not. I guess you are kind of that
Don't-
type.
Doesn't it like eat your soul or something? Didn't we recognize that? We like looked into these things.
No, it said that there was like a chance down the road that it would try, but like in the meantime, it's a real chill sentient item,
I'm gonna
and
get
it
some
has
sleep.
a long history
I'm going in the corner. I'm building a pillow fort. Nobody come talk to me till I come out, and so help me. I am picking up the dragon. Actually, you know what? No, I'm taking the dragon orb from Bryn.
You taking the dragon orb?
I'm taking the dragon orb. He
Yay.
is unconscious, so as far as I'm concerned, he can't do anything unless he can. I know how to break attunement in magic items. That is something an adventurer would know, which I believe is be like 100 feet away for 24 hours, something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I think if we wait until Sizen goes to sleep and then slip the spellbreaker braces on him, then he will also understand how cool they are.
Okay, I don't approve of that. That's not good.
I am gonna go get a room somewhere in the city. I will meet you guys back
Where are
here
you going?
in 24 hours.
What happened to your pillow fort?
I'm taking this orb and putting it somewhere where he can't get it for a while, until it's no longer attuned to him, and then we can talk about it afterwards.
So are you leaving the
yeah,
Magnificent Mansion?
I am going to leave the Magnificent Mansion. Nobody die while I'm gone. Nobody do anything stupid.
This is the funnest thing we've encountered. Can you guys imagine one night without Sizen, what we can accomplish?
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh man, let's heal up and go in the town.
We're all going out. I'll buy.
Wait, Oshin, can we reclaim the pillow fort if he's leaving it behind?
To be clear, when I leave,
We
I
can
am
do whatever
closing
we
the
want.
mansion behind me.
I just kind of need.
I have a 9th level
I
spell
kind of need
slot.
someone
We
to
can
lie
plan
down
our shift.
next to you.
You definitely can, but you're gonna have to use those resources, damn it.
You get me, right, Oshin?
Of course, Rusid.
Thank you. So I'm glad someone understands.
You know, not Sizen. He just left us. I feel like the hardest day we've had in years, and he goes off on his own.
So did that island blow up?
Probably.
You think
what else
everyone
was gonna
on it?
happen?
Blew up? Do you think all our allies were able to get off the island?
I have no idea. But didn't we tell them that this was gonna happen? So surely they were at least somewhat prepared.
We can go back and check. I mean,
No,
Our boat's still out there.
no, we're not doing that, Oshin. If I lose you, I don't know what I would do.
do we want to see if our boat's still out there? Like, either one.
Okay, but if you want to see it, then maybe just cast some scrying. How's that sound? Sound good?
Well, okay. I mean, my thought was either we still have a ship that we can sail the world with, or if it blew up, I'm still holding the deed to it and I can go sell it before people find out.
No, don't sell the
Okay,
ship.
well, why don't you just scry on it?
I don't know that spell. I mean, I still...
Well, figure it out, you big dork.
Let's go out on the town, buy you a spell scroll so you can learn scry.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
We have all this gold. Let's just start spending it before Sizen comes back.
How much gold even is this? I look when I went to that pile and I was this big time dragon, you know the thing where you kind of eat with your eyes and not your stomach or whatever? Yeah, that kind of happened.
Oh.
I was like, if I just keep eating the gold and don't focus on how much gold I'm eating, maybe I can eat more. Like, it really hurt a lot after, but we have all this gold now, so...
Eric,
Were
do
you
you
able to-
reckon Coin would have counted inventory
He's
across this?
in the
time?
process of it.
Okay.
It's going to take
Did
a while.
you get
to
a
do.
I
vibe?
don't imagine you guys need so much that it's uncounted at this point. Like, you need 100. You can take what you
So-
need.
What was it, Toddy?
Hati? We lost Hati?
Toddy died. No, come back. Oh. I'm being pinged.
Coin will tell you guys, like, come back in like 3 hours, then I'll have a number for you.
Can we look into the items that we recovered following the fight?
Sure. So, as you look at the items you have a book, There's a ring. There is a suit of armor. Are a pair of gauntlets that look like claws. There's a cloak. There's a amulet that's pretty. There's a crown. There is a great sword. And there is a small medallion.
Bruiser looks at the claws and says, "Oh, that was why there was that really deep pain. Oh God."
Over the course of us, actually, Bryn, are you conscious or are you still unconscious?
Yeah, Bryn's passed out, man.
You could wake him up if you really wanted to, but he's not going to be able to do much. He has a strength of 3, so he can't carry anything, and he also can't cast any spells.
I think he can even carry his
I'll just
backpack
leave
right
him.
now.
Just let him rest.
His carrying capacity is 15 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, his equipment and his backpack are both too heavy. Oh no, it's strength.
All right,
Yeah, strength times 15. It's 45 pounds. So he could carry his equipment or his backpack, but not both.
All right, I believe that would be 8 items, correct, Eric?
Yes?
All right, I will have, if we're just planning on staying the night here, cast identify 8 times.
Okay.
To figure out what they all are.
All right.
And that is a ritual, so I can do it without the spell slots, unless that would have cost me my long rest, in which case I will just burn them on it.
Cool. All right, so we are going to go through these. Do you want me to just display these for everybody?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'll just copy and paste it for everybody if you had
Understood.
not done that, so that'll be easy.
So we'll go down the list here. And Fulan, let me know when you are ready. Just send me a message in Discord. I know the drone's still having fun, so it's all good. So the book is the Tome of Dragonstorm Nexus. Reading from this tome allows you to cast Prismatic Spray or Chain Lightning without expending a spell slot, 3 times per long rest. The book pulses with crackling energy and scales along its binding.
Now, that book looks really cool.
And there's a problem with the text on that. I will fix that text. There is the ring of the Sovereign Brood. While wearing this ring, you are immune to being charmed or frightened. Once per long rest, you can command all dragons and draconic creatures like dragonborn drakes or wyverns within 60 feet to make a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for 1 minute.
I'm so glad he wasn't holding that during the fight. My God.
He can only be attuned to 3 things. Next, we have the Scale Plate of the Eclipsed Worm. This grants resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. As a reaction, you can turn invisible until the end of your next turn. The armor shimmers with black and gold scales. And the Claw Gauntlets of the Maelstrom. Your unarmed strikes deal 2d10 slashing damage and count as magical. When you hit with an unarmed strike, you can expend a bonus action to unleash a shockwave. All creatures within 10 feet must succeed on a DC 18 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. For some reason, the charges on this are not listed, but it is supposed to have 3 charges that recharge on a
Hang
long
on,
rest.
can Coin wear this?
You could.
This is insane.
That sounds wild. Yeah.
It is supposed to have 3 charges that recharge
Could you just?
on a long
What
rest.
is this? I've been drawing coins. What is the effect of this?
Your unarmed strikes deal 2d10 damage.
Oh, that is sick. It's a little tricky since I have the Chrononacrim key, but I can definitely fit this in, especially if I just drop my amulet.
Yep. It's got 3
Well, I currently
charges
have
for
3
those.
attunement slots, so
I'm fixing the text on it. It's supposed to have 3 charges.
Coin, what are your what's your unarmed strike? What does that deal right now?
1d12 plus 4.
Ooh, that's actually pretty close. If they already count as magic,
An upper of
1d12
20 versus an upper of 12.
It's you have a higher upper bound, but also a lower bound. 1d12 plus 4 is an average of 10.5.
Is this not just replacing the
2d10s
base weapon damage? Is it not saying? Is the intent to not make it so it's 2d10 plus whatever your
Right,
like
it is-
modifier is?
This is your new unarmed strikes. So it
So
doesn't
it's
add.
actually not. It's actually not a. It's not really an improvement. Then you go from an average of 10.5 damage to an average of 11 damage.
It sounds
No,
more
it's
like
like-
the second half is probably more valuable than the first half in this case.
No, Bryn, I was saying that the damage from it is increased because it would be. What is it? Eric said that it replaces the weapon die. It doesn't.
Right. So
it's not. It's not that
I
full damage of the
misunderstood.
attack.
Oh,
Okay. And then
he still
That's-
gets his
and then,
dexterity
yeah,
on top
yeah.
of it. So yeah, it's
okay,
really nice.
that's that becomes you go from 10.5 to 15
Yeah, it's huge.
on an average
Oh, wow, yeah.
attack.
That's
What is your
that's awesome.
what does your silver tongue do? I mean, you probably don't want to replace that just because it's so iconic.
1d12 plus 6. I actually have been thinking of replacing this weapon with a new one, but it's not urgent. It's 1d12 plus 6
Yeah.
for the.
Do you
Feels like
attune-
this would be better.
Well, does
No.
that require attunement, or is it
It
just
does.
a +3 weapon? Okay.
Oh, well,
Oh
then-
no,
Yeah,
the,
this is-
his rope dart doesn't require attunement. I don't believe.
no, the rope dart. I'm double checking it. No, there's no attunement required. It's just
Okay.
it's just a +3
Right.
weapon.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. All right.
So yeah, this is kind of a side grade then for you rather than an upgrade.
The
You will get more damage on the unarmed strikes.
I mean, the prone is really good, especially.
Well, can you use both? Can
I'm
you
getting
have this
grounded.
on your fist and also wield the?
Yes.
Yeah, so you could use both.
So the cloak that is next is the Wings of the Sky Tyrant. This cloak unfurls into spectral dragon wings. You gain a fly speed of 80 feet. Once per long rest, you can cast Storm of Vengeance centered on yourself
Storm of Vengeance.
without requiring concentration.
Storm of Vengeance is such a fun spell.
Then you have the Talisman of Molten Scales. While worn, this amulet grants immunity to fire damage and allows you to cast Investiture of Flame once per long rest without using a spell slot. Then you have the that's a Talisman of Molten Scales. Then we have the Crown of the Infinite Worm. This crown grants advantage on charisma, intimidation checks, and the Frightful Presence ability. You also gain resistance to one damage type associated with dragons, and it's your choice when you attune to it. The great sword that you have is the Fang of the Elder Brood. This jagged blade is forged from the fang of an ancient dragon. It deals an additional 2d8 damage of your choice on a hit between acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. On a critical hit, the target must succeed on a con save or be paralyzed until the end of its next turn. And then, of course, we have Sageus's Hidden Sigil, which looks like this. Barely the size of a coin, it's perfectly smooth disc on the back of dark metal, cool to the touch with threads of violet and black dancing beneath its surface like living veins. Arcane glyphs crawl across it in slow, deliberate patterns, never quite settling, as if the sigil is thinking. The object pulses faintly like it remembers something, or waits for someone. Even without magic, you feel the weight of it, not physical, but cosmic, as if simply holding it puts you on the edge of some ancient decision. This was no trinket of vanity. This was meant to be hidden. You can use its bound lair recall once per long rest. As a bonus action, the bearer may invoke the sigil to cast an empowered form of Word of Recall. The bearer and up to 5 willing creatures are instantly teleported to a pre-designated chamber within Sageus's private sanctum. This works across all planes. This ability bypasses effects that prevent teleportation unless they are divine in origin, such as the Hallow spell consecrated by a deity. Teleportation leaves behind a flash of violet flame and a sound like cracking glass. Any spellcasters within 60 feet must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or suffer psychic damage from the sudden rupture in the arcane flow.
That greatsword is insane. Extra damage on a hit, plus you just straight up paralyze people on a not easy con save.
There's a lot of really
that's on
good
a
items.
crit. It's on a
That's on
crit,
crit,
not
yeah.
just any hit. It's still, I mean, it's still better than like a flame tongue.
I feel like those wings of the Sky Tyrant are really crazy.
80-foot flying speed is insane. What's
Armor
it called?
Vengeance isn't that great of a spell, but is there a funny spell?
It's
Well,
like-
on the
it's
other hand,
worst
that without
magical
concentration,
spell. No, it's
without
not
concentration is nice.
even,
It is concentration.
It's such no, but you get it without concentration as part of the
without.
effect.
Oh, there it says. Yeah, okay, that's
like-
pretty nice.
Is it though? The spell is so bad.
Well, the thing is, it also would hurt your allies, right? It's just gonna hurt. It's just gonna go for everyone. This is a giant AOE.
In round
It's not
2,
that much
acidic rain falls from the cloud. Each creature and object under the cloud takes 1d6 acid damage.
Oh, it says 46, but still not that much.
Are you looking at the?
I'm seeing 1d6.
Oh wait, this is
looking
the
at
new
the
one.
version.
Yeah, the old one is. Oh my, yeah, the old one's so bad.
Yeah, honestly, it is
The
pretty
new one is
bad.
already. The new one is not even that good, but the old one is. Yeah, it's a funny spell. I said that. It's a funny spell. But the
This
80
is
foot
like-
fly
this
speed's
could
pretty
be-
insane.
This could be like a 4th level spell and still be bad.
I think the thing that's crazy is the Talisman of Molten Scales. You could equip that one and then take a lava bath. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I think that talisman is actually really strong.
It's, like,
You have
so
to
good.
build a little with, but it could be cool.
Wait, about
Full
that,
immunity
a
to anything
second.
is always good. Sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
Oh no, I was just saying the same thing you did. Does any? I mean, we can always figure it out within the next out of character. week.
Well, Britain's
but if any-
unconscious. I'm not there.
And you
Forlon's
guys
dead.
are
Well,
going to be holding a funeral for Toivoan.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and jump through that hoop real quick. What kind of funeral are you holding for Toivoan, Tati? You're the one who brought it up.
Yeah, should we do it while Bryn's asleep and Sazon's run away?
Nah, not yet. We gotta wait a little bit.
If Foilon is from, I'd have to ask Jordan, but is he from where I'm from?
Your clan?
No, he is not.
Okay, then ask Jordan for the funeral rites because I would not know them.
Tati, you need to
Or
come
you
up
can
with
make them
funeral
up.
rites because you don't know where he's from, really, other than Grindavik.
I think we should
I-
go to the Temple of Emkale, bring a gravestone, bring a deck of cards, and some flowers.
Deck
I
of
think.
cards.
Well, I mean, that's how we
Summon
met
him.
Waylon. Well, like just to put it in front of the gravestone as like a symbol.
Yes.
We didn't have a lot of chance to play with Foilon. Maybe it would be nice to play some cards.
Yeah, just we'll sit around, talk about the 3 memories we have with him, and just give him a
Okay, come
symbolic
on.
place of rest.
3
By
memories.
3
That's kinda
memories,
rude,
you
isn't it?
mean like the 3 BBGs that he single-handedly took down, or
Okay, single hand. Okay,
Hey,
yeah, we're
hey,
going-
save it
okay,
for
we
the
went
video,
to the
save
pendulum
it.
just
Some of
swung in
them,
the
though,
opposite
yeah.
direction completely there.
Hold on, this is good
I
stuff.
mean-
Save it for the eulogy.
all right. I mean,
Let's go
like
get the graveyard
the
stone.
necromancer, the guy that had his own tunnel by himself. Both of those I just watched.
Yeah, if you want to do gravestones,
It's
We
a
can do
I
start.
mean, you're more familiar than I am. I'm following your lead. I was just responding to the
Oh,
few memories we have of him.
no, for sure. We're gonna. Part of a proper funeral should involve a recitation of memories, but
Of his legends.
exactly.
Well, let's go find a boulder. I'll chisel it down to a gravestone. I'll put some cute little minotaur horns on it.
That sounds adorable. It sounds like we have to go find a proper stone.
Well, then let's go. Coin hops off the gold pile. Let's
Into the
walk.
city. I knew we were gonna get to go.
Can we
Up.
exit the mansion?
Yes, you can
And
exit
we get through the
mansion.
door.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
All right.
Well, no, I quite frankly, without thinking about it, did close it behind me.
Oh.
They're not allowed to open it.
I'd like to open it. Can I
You'll-
can I check for locks?
Is there a
I have an
physical
ninth
door,
level
or
spell
are
if
we
you want?
We've been bamboozled.
wandering looking for a door, or is there a closed
There's
door?
a door, but I don't think we can open it. I think only Stacy can open it.
I believe
I would
you
like to
can.
do a
Let
sleight
me
of
double
hand
check
check
it.
on your
I don't
door.
think they can. I think I can open it only. To
Well,
be
the thing is,
clear,
right-
I'm totally fine with them getting out. It was just like as
No,
a wouldn't be
I do
thinking
need
thing.
to
Did you
check
close
this.
it behind him?
Because I believe it does allow them to escape it. Because it's not supposed to be a prison.
Like
Well, the thing
willing?
is, it's not a prison because you agree to go in there. So, like, I guess if you tricked someone to go in there and then you end up closing the door on them, then it's on them.
Alright.
If
so-
not, I would just, upon realizing that it's locked, planar shift us to now show because I still have my 9th level slot.
Alright. Cool. So you guys
Well, we can
go
check.
To get out of there.
Yeah, we can check so that we can know whether we can get back in there.
Yeah. Cool. So you guys go out into the town where apparently Ruzin is still picking up coins or something.
Well, it is a remnant.
When did Ruse get blue?
Oh, the time dragon was blue, I'm pretty sure.
To be clear, it looks like
Oh.
they can only enter it if it's open, and only I can open or close it.
Ouch.
well, whether or not it
You're out though.
you
We're out. We're
whether or
out.
not
That's all that
you can
matters.
leave
Yeah,
will
you can
determine
leave.
whether or not I use. Okay,
They can leave. They can only enter though if it's designated.
perfect. That means I still my 9th level slot to cast sending.
To say that we're locked out, please let us back in.
exactly.
Let's hike up
There's
to
a
the.
5% chance we fail.
I say we hike up to the graveyard. There's a little field to the west of it. We just grab a rock from there. Unless did Phelan did he describe liking any specific type of rocks to you guys?
I don't know.
I mean, where I'm from,
Granite
we
kind of guy. I didn't really get to know him, right?
Do
grab
you
the
want to?
biggest you can carry.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. I think we're doing
were,
a craft
were you gonna
project.
say something else, Tati?
No, I was gonna suggest one of the normal ways of acquiring a tombstone, but it sounds like we're fully gonna craft it. So let's do it.
I can make an
will
ice
listen to
sculpture.
you.
I think I
could
could make
just-
it
No, I believe in
square
you.
out of rock.
That's
He,
uh,
we're from
maybe-
different clans, but where I'm from, the more you can lift, the more respect you're paying.
Well, then let's
Oh,
get
I
a
can
lift.
lift a lot. I'm gonna pay a lot of respect.
I follow Coin's lead on this point.
Points hopping towards the graveyard. And if there is any sort of, forestry, field, rocks, he's looking for big rocks near the graveyard.
Okay.
We're in a city. Anything you find is we're gonna have to steal it.
Even the rocks.
It's a city.
We might find a really nice rock in someone's garden.
Do they have any rock shops nearby?
There are places that sells tombstones. I bet, like
Yes.
slabs
You
of.
can go and find yourself a rock shop or a tombstone. Which
We
would you
could
prefer?
probably get carving tools at the same time, which some of us can have proficiency on.
Does anyone have proficiency with stonemason's tools?
Of course we do.
No.
On demand.
Apparently, a cousin has that.
I have a cousin.
Okay,
What
let's go
was the
get there.
cousin's name?
I don't know. Do we have the tools? Because I'm not coming up with a name if we don't have tools.
Could I get half proficiency if I said that that's my dad's job?
No.
That's in my character's backstory.
All right, let's go buy a chisel.
Is it really in your character's backstory?
Yeah, like when I first made this character that I sent to you, that was my dad's job.
That he was a undertaker?
It said that he builds things out of stone. Was his entire job.
Stone Mason.
Yeah, wow.
Hmm?
That,
Yeah, I
You
suppose.
knew-
Yeah,
you planned great for today.
Well done.
sure. If you can get half proficiency, I'll give you that.
I think we're still gonna have to buy the tools though.
Yep. You guys can go buy
Yeah,
the
but I know
tools.
what
It's going to
tools
cost you.
to buy.
Right.
So I don't have them naturally, but I would know what to buy.
Sure.
Well,
You
then
can
we
spend your
roll
10
up
gold.
to the rock store.
Gotta get that
Will do.
hammer and chisel.
Point will pay up the 10.
Cool.
Okay, now we found a rock.
Okay.
Unironic. Unless someone is like adamant on getting a gravestone, Coin very much wants to go find a cool looking rock.
No, I would love for you to find a cool looking rock.
So
And-
it's up to your discretion, Eric, how we feel. I would think we're going to walk to the graveyard. You could do like a nature check to try and find a nice rock, or if you have a different way.
I'm gonna peel off and then just do like some quick introductions at the temple to like let them know that we're here making a tomb.
So we're going to go over to the Temple of Imkale to visit the graveyard and set up a new.
Now, I would argue this is an advantage because we know Fuelon, we know what kind of rock we're looking for roughly. We're looking for a rock that speaks to us, that really says Minotaur.
All right, sir, you find a rock that is generally the shape of Foilon's head.
That's a starting point. Now we just
Oh
gotta
my.
think out the rest. Someone help me carry this.
I'm just inside the temple. Hi, I'm Tati. Me and my friends are gonna be holding a ceremony in the cemetery for the next few hours.
Very well. Has someone met our god?
A friend of ours passed in a heroic battle against the biggest and most fearsome dragon that's ever existed.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. I had heard that Vagradan had been slain.
Not Baggerdan.
Yeah, this dragon, more fearsome, not as well known, but legend, epic.
I would love to hear it.
You're welcome to join us, and anyone who wants to. I believe Coin, and I point, is planning to carve a marker, as we don't have a body with us.
No body. Such a shame. Have you painted a mask for him?
Not I. Is a thread painter available? We're
Yeah.
going to recite memories as the carving happens.
Very well. And he will gesture to one of the younger people here, who will come over with a paint and a blank porcelain mask and await your telling of stories of Foilon. So please, we're going to go through the order here. Anyone who's here, please give us a story that we can mark on the death mask of Foilon. Tati, what story would you tell?
Sure. Let me start us off with the most epic way that we've ever met a new friend. In the sewers of a magical dragon's castle, surrounded by monsters. We drew cards from a deck of many things. And from absolutely nowhere, somebody who knew. They just appeared. It was, I didn't even know what to make of it. Toivoan just was there, and had appeared as if he was destined to go on this adventure with us.
Okay. Ruzin, what story would you tell about Toivoan?
You know, when I first met him, I thought he was doomed to die immediately. Because it was not looking great out in that cavern with Segeos. But somehow he managed to live all the way till the very end. Well, until right before the very end. And for that, I'm blown away by that. I've never
impressive.
met someone with such tenacity.
Okay.
It's just sad that he didn't make it to the end.
Got so strong so quickly.
Mr. The Coin.
Coin walks in front of the gravestone that is half chiseled, and he's gonna say, "Now, I didn't know Toivoan deeply personally." He pauses for like 6 seconds, just dead silence. So, in his honor, I have brought this deck of cards, and I just think, since this is how we met him through a deck of cards, I'm gonna do a magic trick out of respect for Toivoan. So he's going to fan out a 52 set.
You have
Deck.
advantage on this due to how much magic tricks you've been doing.
Oh, it's not going to help. Trust me, I have an idea. So he fans out 52 cards, and he's gonna say, "All of you, pick a card, any card, doesn't matter which. Just pick one," and I'll hold it out. So any of you, just roll 1d52 for me.
Jeez.
Thank you. You can just put it back.
Ruzin,
And now
are you participating?
everyone, if you want to grab one, go ahead and grab one.
Did we lose Ruzin?
I'll give you.
There he is.
I'll give everybody 5 seconds if you want to draw. You don't have to. 2 is fine. Coin's
Sorry,
going.
just doing some dishes. I'm here. Hang on.
Aren't you unconscious?
Yeah, you're not here.
Well, I don't know. What are you guys doing with me? I mean, like, to play. Don't I have to be willing to plane shift out of the?
Yeah.
Or did you just leave me in the? Did you?
You're-
leave me
you're
tucked
just-
in the.
You're in the magnificent mansion,
Okay,
resting.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine with that. If I got up there,
You're missing out on Toivoan's funeral right now.
that's not my fault. I'm just saying, if you guys
Okay.
brought me with you, or if you didn't, either way. That's totally
okay.
fine.
The best part of this is that in the magnificent mansion, way over there, Rin can't even stand at the moment because of his equipment.
So Coin's going to take the 2 cards drawn back. Thank you. Now I will shuffle the deck. And now I'm just going to ask you, is this your card? Coin holds out 2 cards that are very clearly not yours.
Yes.
And just like that, we see the magic that Toivoan brought us. Much like this deck of cards brought us true magic. Thank you. My name is Coin, for anyone who doesn't Coin's looking for if like someone just wandered up to watch the funeral.
Sure.
That's not a part of the party.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm a corn cob stand is down southeast if you want to get to know me. And
That
Coin
was
steps
nice.
away.
Really advertising the obituary right now.
Uh-huh. Advertising at the obituary. Yep.
Nice.
That's the coin.
Okay, let's talk about the fight against the necromancer in the library.
Please.
I think it was the funniest thing I've ever seen is for Toivoan to run up, steal his staff, and then run away.
That was good. That was pretty good, yeah.
The
That was pretty
necromancer
funny.
couldn't do anything but take hits after that.
He was the
That guy
tenacious bull. He was the bull with no bull, if you know what I mean. Amen. Can I get amen? Coin holds his hand up for a high
I mean,
five.
there are so many more war stories, but yeah, I think we should take like the next hour minimum. You have
Okay.
to finish your carving, and we have to continue all of the things that we remember about Foilon.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
should probably do that. Coin gets back up to keep carving.
Cool. So you guys,
And the thread painter has to keep working.
yeah, you guys give a very nice funeral for a man that you knew for 2 days.
But we saw the most epic behavior from him in those 2 days.
Indeed. Cool.
The necromancer one was my favorite though. Cause he was like level 5 then?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah, the
ran
way-
up.
Waylon grew up, leveled up, one could even say, faster than anyone I've ever met. That was a bull. When he saw red, he chased it. And boy, did he chase it.
I remember
mean,
him. Oh, go ahead.
Like, you can go ahead.
No, I just wanted to remember when we were surrounded by Sigeos doubles, and it felt like every time it was their turn to attack, as combat goes, you know, everyone takes a turn. I was really concerned that they were gonna deal out a lot of damage and make it really hard to find anybody to hit solidly, and Foilon would stand up and then just delete anything that was in our way. Without hitting Zyzen, which was fantastic.
Awesome. So,
What were you saying, Oshin?
Yeah, I mean, both of those events were amazing. On top of, he essentially 1v1'd in the hallway with the individual that Brendan and I kept out of character casting. What is it? The Silas's interface with. But he was the only one that could hit him, and he will be remembered. It's sad to see him go, but he would have died the way he wanted, as I slammed the stone that I could have, the largest stone that I could have carried up on top of the others. The others were carrying.
sweet. As the headstone for Foilon looks strikingly accurate.
Not at all like me, Eric.
Not at all like you. At all. Mm-hmm.
Are you
God damn it.
implying that my only reference for a Minotaur happens to be Oshin?
I didn't. He did.
I see no fur on that statue, so it was clearly not of my clan.
Indeed.
Listen, fur is hard to carve it. Oh, give me a second. I'll do it, but his head's gonna be really tiny.
He's not from my clan.
Wait, why are you carving fur?
Where's the?
He didn't have any.
Why are you? Okay, for the
Are
record,
you colorblind? We're orange.
I actually am. for the
Wait, how does
record.
being colorblind have anything to do with whether you can see fur or not?
You weren't around for it, but I actually am colorblind, and I'm a little offended by that. But I forgive you.
Thank you.
I'm so confused.
All right. Well, you guys, over the next couple of hours, will carve a very nice headstone for Foilon and set up a gravesite for him. You've said your memorials, and the porcelain mask is painted. It is set right next to the headstone, as there is no body to be buried here. It's simply a memorial, a place to remember the loyal Minotaur who looked up to you, Oshin, who protected you and assaulted Sageos in spite of his shortcomings and lived up to the expectations of others. As the
I'll
ceremony
shed a
comes...
tear.
Good? You shed a tear?
Yeah, that's it.
As you guys come to the end of your ceremony here, Coin, you need to eat.
Yeah. I do.
Hang on. Why aren't you a monk? Don't you not need to eat?
That was a druid thing.
I feel like Eric is referring to something that I had as a player have forgotten about that affects coin.
I believe.
So I agree.
Yeah, I believe you just want to eat. You don't have to, but you want to.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
monks
thought
don't have
Eric
to eat.
was. I thought Eric was trying to tell us something.
No.
Like Coin lost his monk.
No, there was some kind of effect, but there's 19 passives have now triggered on the
We
party. It's
All
hard to
want
keep
to
track.
eat, to be fair.
All
I'm
right.
like so hungry.
So, are you going back to the corn cob stand?
Would it be disrespectful to go get mutton?
Probably.
Of course
Can we
it
go
is.
for
I
ice cream?
was
Yes,
testing you.
yeah, I think it would be.
I was told that ice cream was Foylan's favorite food.
Oh, in that case, I think
I mean,
You
like,
can have that for dessert. I don't want to have
There's-
a whole meal of ice cream.
the only way to have ice cream out here is to have everyone build it.
do we
Yeah.
not have a shop ourselves?
Do we have an
I
ice
mean,
cream?
there's that
I mean-
pastry place. They might have ice cream.
He's not on my clan, but he was nearby, and we're from the mountains, so any cold food in particular would be respectful.
So you guys can
Cold?
go get yourselves some sub sandwiches.
Gazpacho.
I was gonna say like a BLT would hit the
Gazpacho.
spot right now.
Ah. All right. So you guys go get street food. Congratulations.
But we should probably make sure that like all of our business is dealt with.
Yep.
Like we dealt with Sageos. We gotta wait for the consortium to get back, obviously. What's her name? Rafinas? Do we still have business with her? Coin recalls. The what was
Oh.
it? The like obsidian skull or something?
Yep.
We never did. We never got the obsidian skull, did we? Or whatever it is. I think we're
What?
technically still. Rafina, she helped
Oh
us.
shit! Don't we owe them shit? Oh no.
She specifically helped us to get Sageos in exchange for us getting a thing for her.
Can we
which
argue
have
that
not-
we couldn't get the thing because we were all about to die and we had to teleport away?
I'm slowly remembering we were supposed to get a thing on Sageos' island that we did not get.
This is really funny to me because I can't tell if you as a person don't remember or Coin doesn't remember.
And that's the sweet spot I like to ride. Keeps everyone on
Nobody
their toes.
remembers.
But what are we gonna do about it? Because isn't Rafinas gonna go full debt collector on our ass if we, don't do something about it?
Given the 4 conscious party members, I'm going to assume none of us remember.
We could go back to the island.
We yeah, Tati's right. We have the thing, the little
Isn't it-
not a coin, and we could trigger that and then just go clean up the rubble, I guess.
Oh,
Stick
we
around.
can pop
Island, like,
over there
suggested
right
that,
now
like,
before Sison
30
comes back and
minutes
tells
ago.
us not to.
I'm gonna
Alright,
tell
let's
you not to. No, let's not go.
All right. So we are going to pan the camera across town where Sason is. Sason.
I'm assuming everyone's simply back in the mansion because why wouldn't they be? I'm going to go to the furthest edge of town I can from where the mansion was set up, get a cheap hotel room in a very mediocre place, the most best Western of places here. And
Best
just gonna
Western,
be in there.
mediocre. Dude, that's nice
Listen,
for where I go to
it's-
hotels.
In a city like this, I don't know what the level is, you know?
Yeah.
On the other hand, I could probably assume there'd be some seedy spots, huh?
There are some seedy spots, there are some nice spots, but yeah. From Eric's perspective, from GM Eric's perspective, Best Western's actually like on the upper end of things that I can afford. Just saying.
That's fair. You also gotta keep in mind, Best Westerns have a range within themselves.
That's
some
very
are pretty
true.
nice, and
Yeah.
some are like,
Just like
Ooh,
Motel
okay.
6. You can go to Motel 6
Exactly.
where it's a brothel, or you can go to Motel 6 where it's actually... Dude, there's
Yeah,
one in
yeah.
Houston.
A
There's one...
brothel, or it's a drug den,
No,
or
like seriously,
it's
there's...
both.
a trafficking place.
There are
Or
two.
it's-
There are two Motel 6s within a mile of each other in Houston. One is actively a brothel with broken down elevators and actual people outside selling services, and the other is ultra nice.
No, from
don't
New York
believe you about
City's
the second one.
perspective, I've been to two Best Westerns. One I'll never visit again. The other I met Segaos at. So
Oh, okay, here we go.
yeah, so if this one is the brothel level, it's at least one with sturdy walls and I can't hear anything. That's
Understood.
all that matters.
Valid.
I'm simply gonna spend like a good hour taking off my equipment and cleaning it and like looking in the mirror trying to figure out what the heck's going on with my body, as there are a lot of magic effects going on.
Yeah.
It's perhaps frightening. And then I'm just going to not rest because or not sleep because I don't
I am
do that.
going to
but
ask
I will
you
be in a
to-
trance.
I'm going to ask you to roll a persuasion check to convince the hotelier to allow you to stay here, considering that your head's on fire, you have so many irises and pupils, and you look like you're made out of metal.
You look like
That's a fair
And
call.
you have a limp arm.
You
and a
look
limp
just
arm.
like a demon.
Look, I'm just gonna sleep and
All right.
leave. I promise you.
They will accept your gold. You're going to pay 2 gold pieces, sir.
That's worth it.
That's so much.
It's extremely overpriced, and I just
It's
don't have
because
it
you
in me
look
to
like
fight
a
it.
demon.
Actual body horror
A
season.
demon price.
Yeah, we're not doing an exorcism on your ass. That's what the 2 gold is for.
This is the cleanup they're expecting. 2
Yep.
gold worth
Like-
of cleanup.
Quite frankly, if I saw someone walking down the street like this, I'd either be like, I'm walking the other direction, or we've got to do something to help this horribly disfigured individual. So,
Yep. Awesome.
Are you gonna help someone with 4 irises in their eye?
in response to the chat on Twitch, my head is only a skull and on fire if I'm angry. That's fair.
That's his
and I
secret.
think considering this group, he's always a little angry, especially considering he just had to leave the comfortable home spot because he needs to take this cursed object away from an idiot. So,
Idiot, that's so hard.
Whoa!
So, as you guys all managed to go about your business today, eventually you guys can get your food. Do you guys return to the Magnificent Mansion? Or where are you guys going, considering you know you cannot re-enter it?
I was gonna say we'll try, and then we'll probably look at
We
each
just-
other.
Station on call. Can we open this crap up?
Telepathy's not up, so
I
quite
really
literally
want my
no.
pillow fort right now. I really want to get in the pillow fort and just lie down with Oshi and go to bed.
are we
Maybe
allowed to
anything.
just stay
At the corn cob stand?
where we're at, Tati? Or I thought we are.
Magnificent
go
Mansion
anywhere
is
you
inside inside of Coin's corn cob stand.
Yes, but where did we go to the MKL thing? Like, could we have just slept there?
It's a
Like up the
temple.
You want
road,
to
isn't
sleep
it?
in the cemetery? Like, I'm not against it, and I mean, I can get a
I
room
don't-
here.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. That
You can sleep in the cemetery, just like all
You
the
know-
rest of the dead people.
and the rest of the Rendayas.
Yeah,
I'd
like
be
both
camping.
things
unbothered.
can be true.
That would be up to everybody else, but I'd be open to either.
You
Okay,
can do what you want. It's just up
Do
to
you think we
the
need
road.
to eat food?
okay. So
Do they
And
not
Quinn
have
needs a
food
bucket.
here?
There's no bucket here.
Yeah, mine's still sitting full of gold, and I don't want to disrupt it.
what's fun, Coin, is your bucket is inside the Magnificent Mansion.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Huh.
I'm not gonna have anywhere to sleep unless maybe we can find a nice bathtub. I'll settle for a nice bath. Like a
You're
big
lucky
porcelain
like,
one.
enough to like 9th level create water, but
What, can you hold water too? Can you shape water?
do I have to do everything for you? But
No, I'm just saying we're gonna need a container still.
You guys are awesome as a married couple, just saying. You're not even the married couple.
I'm not married too.
Dude, what are the
All right,
Americans
how about
doing?
there must be a spa down the road. Let's get some food. Let's get
Okay.
cleaned up.
Let's find out what their overnight policy is.
So you guys go to Giancarlo's and get some garlic
Yes.
bread?
Oh,
100%.
absolutely.
Oh hell yes!
Poor Sison. Or
I could
bread.
use some garlic bread right now.
Bryn, you have been left inside the Magnificent Mansion. You've gotten a short rest. Soon it's going to be a long rest, Bryn.
That's fine. Yeah, that checks out.
You can use whatever hit dice you have left. As they go to Giancarlo's for garlic bread, pasta, and basically Italian food, which here technically counts as Bourbonian food.
Dude, if I almost died, then became a dragon, then almost died again, I'd sleep for 12 hours too.
Yeah.
Wait, but I did like the same thing.
Yeah, but you do it all the time, so you have like experience with it.
Yeah, you're
I
used
also-
to turning into a dragon.
I also
It's
cast
fine.
wish. I cast wish for something that was not a spell.
Yep.
So my strength is 3, and what was the? I think it's 3 for like 2d4 days, and I think I got like a 6.
Right.
Ooh.
So yeah, Brit is gonna be very low energy for at least a week.
Shut.
Cool. All right.
I'll extend
some
the
garlic
bread on the wheelbarrow.
Awesome. So that's a great spot for us to end for today. And I get to say these wonderful words that you guys have not heard in better part of 6 months.
Good job.
Good job. And it's time to level up.
I'm proud of you. Oh, right.
Oh, nice. Level
no,
17.
he's not my dad.
Of
Do I
course.
actually get something useful as monk now? Let's find out.
Tati, you went to the temple and did a ceremony. You get your levels back.
You're
Can
one level
someone
away.
remind me what level we're supposed to be at? then?
19.
Oh, I get an
Okay.
ASI. That's
Yeah,
nice.
get an ASI. What am I
Yep.
gonna do with this?
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send our Twitch viewers off. And I'm going to stick around for you guys. But yes, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. I always appreciate you guys choosing me to be yours. There's a ton of amazing ones out there. If you know someone who wants to play in one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about getting into the waitlist for a campaign slot or getting into one of my one-shots. Those are going to be announced over at the Patreon first and then subsequently in the Discord. So go check those out. We also have the podcasts, archives, and GM tip videos over on YouTube. I do those GM tip videos every single day. If you do watch them, do hit the thumbs up. It does help me out a ton. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. And we're going to start the next adventure arc for the Toivoan Trainwreck next Wednesday night. So come hang out. It's going to be awesome. We will be back on Friday with the Friday Night Lights as they are searching for the 3rd book in their efforts to try to prevent Tyro's spleen from being taken.
Ow.
Take care, everybody. Good night.